I don't know about that one.
I think that might be Boozy.
I know about fucked her in the ass, made her pee-pee.
Look at this. This shit's a flashlight.
Well, yeah.
Isn't that great?
That's what all lightsabers are in real life. Flashlights with the kyber in them.
Kyber light.
This shit is quiet. Where's my loud?
Rolling loud.
That was my toad. Shit, that's too fucking loud. Oh, shit. Fuck. We're in peaking territory. I got it on the 86. I like the 86.
86.
There's no return for 86.
What?
Don't even try.
There needs to be something else on this wall. Look at this shit.
We're already recording on the damn podcast right now. It's already started.
What?
It's already started.
We have a podcast?
Yes. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Escargot.
Escargot.
A snail's Christmas today.
Snail's Christmas. I waited till over here to fart my ass.
Yeah, I thought it was maybe your breath and I wasn't going to say anything.
That's very nice.
But it's
no.
disgusting. I'm living
It's
in
fucked
it right
up.
now.
It's really fucked up.
Did you do this on purpose?
Not at all.
It's bad.
Did it without thinking.
I feel like you might have these, like... you might...
That was worse.
No.
I made everything worse.
You made it worse.
I made...
You might have these, like...
You can see my fart on the
sinister
audio.
thoughts.
You see where it peaks there? My favorite part of the podcast is when they shut the fuck up and look at the audio for 30 seconds. I gotta get my drink back.
Go get it. It's empty. It's been empty for 20 minutes. You've still been just sipping upon it.
You're not right.
You've been waiting on more than that.
Now it's empty.
What's that?
I did that for the bit. I'm gonna make sure that doesn't spill.
What's in that?
Green pea.
Green pea, like sweet, like what you get in the can at the store
Yeah.
for Christmas.
I got it for Christmas. I got it for Hanukkah. I got it for Kwanzaa. I got it for Freaky Day. I got it for 5 days.
You say Freaky Day?
Freaky Day.
Kwanzaa?
No, not Kwanzaa. Freaky Day. It's after Kwanzaa. Today is Kwanzaa.
Today's not Kwanzaa.
Today is Kwanzaa.
It's Boxing Day.
It's also Boxing Day. But this is the first day of Kwanzaa, I think.
What if you're black and Canadian?
If you're black, shit. I didn't think
You had two at the same time?
I don't think that's real. I've never seen one of those before. Unless you're Justin Trudeau.
That's true. In the 90s?
We should ask him. We should ask him what happens if you're black and Canadian. He says you become the prime minister.
That's crazy. And they make you wash it off.
You think he's Castro's son?
Yeah, dude.
It's convinced. Like, I'm not trying to be a conspiracy theory. In
Uh-huh.
fact, I got into an argument with my stepdad's sister, but she's his stepsister,
They're
so
all
he
the
doesn't
same to
really
me.
care that we got into an argument. But she was like, you know, the Jews worship the devil, right? And I was like,
What the fuck?
are you a Christian? She was like, yeah. I was like, you worship the same God.
Yeah. It's
Definitely. She's
yeah.
like, well, I've read their book and it's fucked up. I said,
What part?
look, dude. All the books are fucked up.
Yeah. Like
All of them are. And she goes, and I read the Quran and they're evil too. I said, nigga, what are you talking about? And she was like, and the Prophet Muhammad wasn't even documented until 200 years after his death. I said, look, I personally believe that Jesus did exist and he was around. No evidence of that man ever existing. No Roman records of arrest, which they made all the time.
They talk about I've been at goddamn museums where they've been like, I got a piece of the Jesus cross right here.
And it's always like fucking just some wood they found. And she was like, well, the Shroud of Turin. And I had enough.
We've never even crucified anyone. No one has ever been crucified in the history of the world.
What do you mean?
There's no evidence.
I thought Spartacus was crucified.
There's no evidence of a human being ever being crucified ever.
No way.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Well, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Because that's so like majorly a part of the Roman identity in the history context, you know, that they would crucify you. That's such a scary idea.
I think
Romans would even write about crucifixion, but I've never been presented with like physical evidence of a crucifixion. I don't think.
Yeah, I think it's something along the lines of it wasn't actually used as like a means of, you know, putting them down.
Common execution.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the reason I heard Spartacus was crucified is because he tried to lead an insurrection against Rome.
I thought they couldn't find Spartacus. I thought they were all Spartacus.
Well, that's true. Yeah, Spartacus was crucified, but we don't know which one was Spartacus. They were all of them supposedly were crucified along the road to Rome.
Holy shit! You know Sportacus?
Yeah, I know Sporticus, man. He's kind of sexy.
He is kind of sexy.
He's got that mustache.
I had a massive crush on Stephanie from fucking Lazy Town when
The
I was
pink
a kid.
one?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I just needed a pink lady in my life when I was a kid. I don't care if it was Stephanie
I think
or Lava Girl.
Lava Girl. You
Yeah,
like Lava Girl too?
Bubblegum Princess. If they were pink, I was in on them.
See, I liked Marceline more than Bubblegum, I think.
Too edgy for me, okay? I didn't
Yeah.
need her crying about her fries all over my fucking...
I think it was that episode where they go in her brain or whatever, or they go in Finn's brain. And I was like, oh, I like this. She's cool. I like this
Hell
character.
yeah. And her dad. What's her dad's name?
Hudson Abadir.
That's sexy.
Hudson Abadir.
I want to be Hudson Abbott.
He's got a big cock. We got to talk
Oh,
about
dude,
that
he's got
for
a big
sure.
cock name. He's got the whole big cock situation. And listen, we were talking about this recently. It's the 10th anniversary of the original paper release of Card Wars, the Adventure Time card game.
Oh yes.
They had a Kickstarter.
How you think we're loud enough right now?
Fuck no, but it's fine.
Yeah, we'll just.
I'll turn it up in potes.
We'll just, and by we I mean you. We'll just make it different.
We'll just make it different and louder in potes.
We'll just change it differently.
There's a little tool in my pirated copy of Adobe Premiere Pro 2023 that's volume equalizer. So when it's as loud now as it is.
We actually have 2024. It's different. We got the extra one.
What do you good job for?
Watu de Gabar is my favorite member of the Confederacy of Independent Systems in the prequel scene where they're at Count Dooku's house and Wat Timbor goes, the Techno Union, is at your disposal, Count.
When
Now
are
you
they at
tell
his
me if
house?
that's real.
That's not real. That's not real. You know how I know
That
that's
is
not real?
fully real.
It's not in Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, that's for fucking sure.
You've been playing that. Tell me
I've been
about
playing
that.
the shit out of Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga.
As far as I'm concerned, that is a Christmas game. That's a very
Really?
Christmassy game to me.
See, to me, Rogue One is a Christmas movie, so I think I see your vibes in this.
You told me that, and I want to know more about that.
We watch it every. Well, okay, so I was
Who's we?
me and my wife. This.
Do you ever yearn, Jerry?
Never get
I yearn.
Okay.
I yearn.
Work on that. So when I was a boy, about 16 years old, I was homesick on Christmas.
You're about 16.
I was about 17.
You're about 16, 17.
I was homesick on
About
Christmas.
15, 16, 17, 18,
And I said,
17.
I was at home by myself on Christmas. And I said, I want to watch a movie right now.
Won't you let me
And I had some hot chocolate in the goddamn cab.
walk you home from school?
And I was like, I want to have some of this hot chocolate.
Won't you let me meet you at the pool?
And I just recently received a mug on Christmas Eve. That mug was...
Won't you tell your dad, get off my back?
Darth Vader. It was a Darth Vader mug.
Whoa, hey.
Yeah, sick as fuck. And I was like, I got this Darth Vader mug,
Tell him
and
what
it's full of hot chocolate. I'm gonna watch Star Wars.
Some damn chocolate. Said about painted black.
And Star Wars Rogue One, I think, was on Netflix at the time.
I remember that. I showed it to Bryson. His ass fell asleep.
Hell yeah. And I was like, I'm gonna watch Rogue One on Christmas. I'm sick. Now I watch Rogue One every Christmas, and it's a Christmas movie, and that's just how it is.
Have you seen Andor?
Yeah, Cassian.
Doesn't that make Rogue One into the best movie you've ever seen? A little bit.
Rogue One's already good as fuck.
Rogue One is great.
I've
but
been
it
saying
feels
Rogue
like
One's-
a tech demo to me.
What do you mean? I do. Okay, you know, I bitched about Solo when Solo came out.
Yeah.
That I didn't
I'm get up for 1 second.
Okay, come
I'm gonna
back.
jerk off in the part where you can't see me.
come back soon. I was really pissed that they showed us the Kessel Run.
Right?
I didn't need to see the fucking Kessel Run. I didn't need to see.
I didn't like that we saw him get his gun either. I thought that was stupid.
I didn't need to see the origin of why Lando calls him Han. I don't care.
Yeah.
It's cool. It was cool before you showed it to me.
I don't need an explanation for these things.
I don't want an explanation.
No.
Just let it happen. Speaking of which, they got Billy D back for Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga, and he still calls him Han.
They sure did get Billy D back. He calls him Han in real life too, all
That's
the time.
fucking cool, man. I want him to be there.
And he does sound. I feel like he sounds slightly different when he's not Lando. Like I feel like he is doing a voice when he's Lando a little
Well,
bit.
Harrison does one when he's doing Han.
Yeah, Hangus.
Hank Solo. And so Rogue One is good. And I've been playing Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga. I bought it on Switch on sale.
Ooh, on Switch is a good way to play it.
I've been in my gaming arc lately. I've been gaming.
I'm trying to get back into ganging.
Ganging?
Ganging.
I'm back on antidepressants, and I want to play things that make me have fun again.
Oh, badass.
That's going crazy.
I didn't know you weren't on antidepressants.
No, I was not for like 4 years.
Oh, that's fucked beyond belief.
When I was in college, I said, I don't need these anymore.
Oh, that's what I did, and I dropped out of college. I immediately dropped out because of this.
And then I was like, one day I woke up for the like 700th day in a row, and my wife was like, hey, for the 700th day in a row, you seem like you're somewhere else. I was like, really? Damn.
I'm right here, shit.
That's great. I'm in this bitch.
I'm right here, wife.
I'm in this bitch. Wife. And I was like,
you ever call him wife?
No, I don't think, no.
I call him blame boy.
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 Boy, come here.
Boy.
Dad will boy me every once in a while.
Really?
Yeah.
See, as someone with fatherless, if I got boyed, I'd kill myself. I've never been humbled in that way.
Yeah. Well, see, for me, like when people call me young man or something like that,
there's no need to feel down.
Say, like,
young man.
Get your dick on the ground, I said, young man.
Get your dick off the ground.
What the fuck are you doing?
Pick it up.
Your dick will get dirt on it.
You don't want that shit.
Well, one of my favorite Bob Saget stand-up jokes is he goes, fuck that shit. And he goes, don't fuck that shit, kid. You'll get an infection.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Bob what?
Saget. Yeah, I can say it now.
What do you mean? Was that?
I'm going to say it now by Phil Oakes. Go look that up.
Go look that up over there.
Hey, what are you doing watching me?
Hey, you know what that movie is
called? I feel like I'm smelly.
I feel like I'm sweating.
I'm sweating as fuck.
I'm sweating as fuck. Turn the fan up. We should have thought about this beforehand.
There we go.
Oh, now it's going to make hella noise. I like that.
Deodorizing myself.
Oh, my fucking God. Now I got to stand here.
I don't want to be smelly. Here, put this on the hall.
I don't want that.
Are you not fucking talking on the podcast? What are you doing?
I was just been waiting on you. I didn't want you to miss anything.
I appreciate that. I don't know where my deodorant is, so I'm going to be right back.
You seen?
Jared.
Welcome back to the Hear Me Out podcast.
When you deradiolize, do you put the hair off or do you keep it on for flavor?
The hair's always been there.
Okay, what do you think I meant?
Like,
tell me what you think I said.
I think what you were asking me is if I leave the little bits of deodorant chunks in my armpit hair.
Oh, that's a good question. That's not what I was asking, but that's an excellent question.
I do.
You do?
I want as much of that shit in there because if it's in my hair, it's gonna work in throughout the day as I move.
Yeah, I thought that one time I got like a too big one in there, and it was just like matted my armpit hair together.
See, like every man I've ever seen has like beautiful armpit hair. Like it's like
untouched.
It's a mane in there.
Yeah, it's
you know,
beautiful.
my shit. I've got like 12 armpit hairs on each armpit, and they're 5 feet long apiece. Fucking disgusting in there, dude.
Fuck. God damn.
It's crazy.
Can I see? Let me see.
It's like the hair on a balls.
Ooh, the hair on a balls is rough.
The hair on a ball.
One
hair every 1 inch.
My aunt was at Christmas Eve, and she was talking about beards on men because my cousin Hayden just grew a beard.
No way.
And he was like, they were like, does your girlfriend like it? His girlfriend's trying to pressure him into marrying her. She keeps saying, if you don't marry me, I'm going to break up with you. That's how you know you need to break up with somebody. Fun fact.
Yeah.
But anyway, he grew a beard, probably to show what little autonomy, like to express what little autonomy he has in this, traditional cis-het monogamous relationship, which is very little for both of them, I would say. And he says, I think so. And I said, well, I feel like a lot of women are very, very opinionated about facial hair, so you should make sure, because it's a hot button issue for a lot of women. And then his mother spoke up. She said, "Yeah, I mean, I like a beard, but if it looks like pubes, no way."
Yeah.
She said that in front of her dad.
Damn, pubes
Yeah,
isn't
like
bad.
I mean, pubes is kind of crazy. Like
It's a little crass.
like this woman 12 years ago was telling me not to say like butt, and now she's over here talking about pubes. Like,
ever have a teacher that says you can't say sucks?
dude, I had a principal that we had a fucking gathering. What are they called? An assembly.
An assembly.
We had an assembly where you couldn't say they said you can't say suck, sucks, sucking, suckle. They went through all the forms of suck right in front of us, and we had to not fucking bust our asses laughing.
What did they say about suck with 2 C's?
I don't think they had that yet.
Okay.
It was like 2014.
See, yeah, you should have innovated that into the world right then and there.
That's true. That got me into suckling though.
Keep going.
That's all I have to say.
Hey, what do you mean about the hair on the armpits when you put the deodorant on?
Oh, what I meant was, you know how you get hairs on the armpit stick?
Oh, that stays.
Do you keep it or no?
No, why would I? I don't want to touch that.
You don't want to touch
I don't
it?
want my fingers on the deodorant stick.
But you're rubbing your hairy armpits on the deodorant stick already.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not fucking.
Oh, so you don't want to contaminate your fingers?
I'm not sticking my hand in there and like rubbing around. That would be the same to me.
Okay, that's not even close to what I'm doing. So you tell me about your process here.
When you're taking the hair off,
You stick your fingers inside and rub around. You said.
No, I said I don't do that.
You stick your fingers in there and you rub around.
I'm not gonna
You said that was the necessary method of getting the armpit hair off of the deodorant stick,
Well, yeah,
and that's
it's the same
crazy.
thing.
That's not even close to what you need to
No,
do.
listen.
You just fucking flick them off.
I'm flicking shit.
What kind of hairs are you dealing with here,
I
man?
told you they're 5 feet
You gotta
long.
rub them. You gotta rub them
They're
off.
5 feet long.
Rub me off, please. British people really say that. Like
Rub me
pulled
off?
you off, rub you off.
Don't pull me anywhere.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't be pulling me
I
anywhere.
don't want to be pulled.
I got pulled one time. Like someone pulled me by the dick into a different room. I'm not gonna say who it was, but somebody did pull me by the erect cock into another room.
Frame?
High school,
Okay.
late
cool.
high school.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so you know now.
So yeah. You have to tell me what it was.
It was an emergency situation.
That's crazy.
We had to get out of there, and she said, "Yoink!" And I mean, it
Was
worked.
there nothing else? Hold on, was it?
I mean, I
supposed to
do
be-
have 2 arms. I do have 2 arms.
Was it supposed to be sexy? Or
No, I mean,
no.
I
You were
think a
trying to-
little bit
Okay.
because we kept going.
Yeah. Okay. But the room you were in became unsafe.
Yeah, we were like, we gotta fucking leave.
That's crazy.
But she was also like, we're not gonna stop though either.
That's what did you have to say about it?
I didn't say a damn thing. Why the fuck am I?
Hey, if you want to take that off, we gotta unplug the mic. So get fucked.
Okay,
Now put it back
fucking.
on.
You hold this.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go. Now we both have a mic. It's
Now
wet.
it's wet. Now
It's got your white saliva on it.
Fucking.
Fucking cartoon spit. You're over here like Doodle Bob. Laughing into the fucking fop filter like a bitch.
Why couldn't it have just been SpongeBob? It's already a cartoon.
Honestly, if we're being real, I think if anyone is most associated with cartoon spit, it's Patrick
Why?
or Squidward
Why?
because of the clarinet playing.
Why is it only SpongeBob characters?
Does anybody else spit in a cartoon?
Billy
Hentai?
and Mandy.
Billy and Mandy, do they
Yeah,
spit?
I think so.
It took me so long to figure out Mandy's hair was the devil horn.
Was it?
Yeah, that was the gag. Because you'd see her in the intro, you'd see her by silhouette, and it would be like a devil horn kind of guy.
I stole a double chocolate
From the living room?
from your living room.
Excellent.
It's funny because I gave you some of these for Christmas. They were in your Yoda mug.
I didn't see that. I only saw the
Check
marshmallows.
harder. There's
Fuck.
fucking hot chocolate.
Speaking
in
of which, let's start the airing of grievances.
there. Hey, tell me your grievances.
My grievances, you have real grievances with me, and I don't have any real grievances with you, and I
Do
think
I have
that's
real
fucked
grievances?
up.
I actually kind of have real grievances with you.
You do. You have fair and real grievances with me because I don't think about what I do before I do it. Ever.
It took
Like,
me-
ever.
It took me so long to even
What's the timeline on that?
to get you to like send me English words about whether or not we were gonna hang out while you were in town for Christmas. Took like a week.
Yeah, fuck.
That was crazy.
I'm really sorry about
Okay, I've here, let me get it off.
Oh, good. This is what you meant by get it off. That's good.
Well, you can't see it anymore.
That's not even. You rubbed it in.
But you can't see
You've
it.
infected it.
It's not wet and you can't see it anymore.
That's what I do with I just rub it into my belly.
I did when I was younger.
Isn't that fucked up?
Yeah.
I would just leave it. Like Sam Basher.
Uh-huh. It would stink.
Yeah, it would smell bad. And like we have a natural non-smelling advantage, I feel like, if we're being real. Like our shit isn't even wet by default or nothing. And there's no bleeding. And still, like, society found a way to make us the smellier niggas. Can you believe that shit?
Society did?
That's how you know genders of
Society is not
performance.
the reason I came
They
over
were
to
like,
myself
we're
to
not
do
going to be
that.
the gross ones. You're going to be the gross ones, by God. We're
that's-
going to teach you not to clean yourselves just so you can be gross.
I don't know about that.
Well, I think really they made cleaning yourself gay. And that's not women doing that.
Yeah.
You know, we shouldn't be blaming women for patriarchal systems, that's for sure. But I do think white women have a very serious role in continuing, creating, and maintaining patriarchy as it stands today. What do you think about that?
I'm not getting in. I'm not touching that.
I like white women and all that, but man, y'all are some cops.
All white.
You walk around like deputized officers of the law.
Dude, there was a cop I talked to recently.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
No. Wait, hold on. I want to talk about the grievances.
Ooh, yeah.
Because I don't want you to
Can
think.
we not get into the most serious grievance between us? We're on a podcast.
Sure. We'll leave that one out.
I guess it's ultimately your decision.
I
I don't think I get to make calls about what grievances you air.
I think that one got aired a long time ago. I think I'm okay now.
Oh, it still lingers in my soul every day.
Really?
Oh, I feel guilty.
I
all the
hardly
time.
think about it.
Really?
Yeah, I talked to that person today. You didn't think about it.
Badass. How are they doing?
Pretty good.
Wonderful.
Pretty good. Taking care of shit.
Taking care of business.
Taking
maybe.
care of business. Mickey D's. Listen.
I really think that pop filter is a fucking microphone.
Hold it, and you immediately,
I'm sure.
immediately you'll convince yourself. Yeah, that's immediately a microphone.
Let me
You don't
tell
even need
something.
one.
Let me tell you something.
I don't want you to think that my
Die
actual
Christian
grievances.
fuck in the morning.
I don't want you to think I'm
Power.
fucked up about it.
That's
That
not what I
it took
said.
me a
That's not
while.
what he said, but that's funny.
I don't want you to think I'm fucked up that it took me a while to get a hold of you to get here today. I don't want you to think I'm fucked up about it.
Well, I figured you weren't very fucked up about it, but it is also a fair grievance.
It's crazy how hard it is to get a hold of you sometimes.
Yeah, that's fully my fault, and it's also like a universal experience with all my loved ones, and I don't really know what the root cause of it is, and I've been trying to figure out for a few years, and I want you all to know that I am really working on it, but at the same time, I'm having trouble getting a handle on it, and it frustrates me quite a lot, because I see people be very communicative and have community, and I mean you are part of my community, most certainly. We're a creative duo, but I have very little community outside of you, and I feel very isolated generally, just for all kinds of reasons. And I think it makes it hard for me to communicate. And I'm not saying this to make you feel bad.
No,
I just realized
I don't feel bad about anything.
It sounded like, oh, good. What about
I'm
that
okay.
one time? This is gonna end our lives. This is what's gonna happen to us.
What do you mean?
Like, I was watching a documentary about the making of Elf last night.
Okay.
And they were talking about how Will Ferrell was running down the streets of New York City in a yellow tights and a green pointy hat, and he thought, "This is it. This is the end of my career."
2 years after 9/11.
2 years after 9/11, a couple months after Old School, the career maker for Will Ferrell, and he was like, "It's already over. Like, this is fucking. I've tanked my career already." And that's not what happened. Elf was a big hit, but
Jon Favreau did it.
Jon Favreau did it, and then he wrote all of Obama's speeches and made Iron Man 1 and 2.
That's different dudes.
No,
The guy that wrote Iron Man is not
That's
the
what
same.
they want you to think.
The guy that wrote Iron Man is not the same guy that
You know,
wrote
the
Iron Man
Jews
2.
worship the devil, right?
No. This is a bad time to say that.
And then she said that the Shroud of Turin was evidence that Jesus was real, and I just fully looked her in the eyes and said, the Shroud of Turin is fake.
It's from like 400 years after the death and birth of Jesus.
Yeah, and there's like a bunch of different people's DNA all over it.
It was mine too on there. I cummed on it.
Well, I mean, if I saw Jesus' cloth, I'd probably get so excited I'd come on.
Yeah. So the second grievance I have.
Did Jesus come?
Did Jesus bust? Dude, you think he wasn't jerking divine comes out of his ball sack?
There's not really anything in the Bible that says you can't have sex or jerk off, so I bet he would be jerking off, right?
Is
And
the
he
jerking
didn't start his ministry until he was 30. You think about that? You're the son of God. You start at 30 and end at 33. Nigga, I was in college for longer than that.
Yeah, man. I mean, listen.
That's weird of you. I mean,
Like,
he did a good
I
job.
wouldn't have even
guess.
started by now.
We've heard of him, so shit.
Yeah, shit. Only 3 years. It's like the Beatles. You know, they were only together 10 years.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
They released
They
11
broke up in
albums.
what, 72?
80. 70. They got together at 60. They got
I thought Abbey Road came out in 72.
Abbey Road came out in 69.
Okay, yeah.
Don't be crazy. John Lennon got killed in the 80.
He got
1980.
killed in 80. I watched. Do you know who Lindsay Ellis is?
Yeah.
Love Lindsay Ellis.
It's been a long time since I've thought about Lindsay Ellis, I think.
Well, she's not on YouTube anymore.
Really? It's been like 5 or 6 years since I've thought about Lindsay Ellis one time.
She's Nebula only now.
Holy
since
shit.
2020.
I need to get on the Nebula train. I've been off the Nebula train.
Me too, man.
Because that shit costs money.
I miss Lindsay Ellis.
And I have morals about the things I'll steal.
I'm not stealing from Nebula.
I won't steal Nebula
Those guys
content.
are good people. Yeah, I'm not going to steal from them.
I like you know, like Leo Vader?
I know Leo Vader.
You would love Leo Vader.
I don't think I've watched a lot of Leo Vader, but like I know that name. I feel
you
like
would like him a lot. He's really cool.
Yeah?
He's maybe shout out Leo Vader. Maybe
you know Super Eyepatch Wolf?
No.
Oh, you love that motherfucker.
Hell yeah, we're sharing shit right now.
Oh my god! Shout out to Super Eyepatch Wolf.
Hell yeah.
Shout out to Lindsay Ellis. I've had a crush on you since I was 11 years old.
Shout out
Hit me back,
Leo
please.
Vader.
I send you a letter every week.
Really?
No.
Every other week.
Do you ever think about what it would be like to be like one of those obsessive motherfuckers? Like, what is it like to be like, I have to shoot Ronald Reagan to get her attention?
God damn,
Who was
dude.
that for again? She was like a
Jodie
little girl.
Foster.
Jodie Foster.
It was because the guy, what's his fucking name? I follow him on Twitter.
It was nigga.
No, that was
I'm gonna
his
change
brother.
my Twitter name to nigga.
Chapman shot Lennon.
Yeah.
Mark David Chapman.
And now he makes folk music.
No, that's the guy that shot Reagan, who makes folk music.
Wait,
Mark David Chapman is in prison forever.
Fuck, wait. What did Chapman do?
Chapman shot Lennon, and he's in prison forever.
I got them confused. Yeah.
And the guy that shot Reagan's name is John Hinckley Jr.
Oh man.
John Hinckley Jr. And he makes folk music. He's not good in the brain.
Oh yeah.
That dude's like autistic as hell.
Oh wow.
And like
He's got to be somewhat right in the brain. I mean, he shot fucking Ronald Reagan.
dude. Okay, so he saw Jodie Foster in Taxi Driver. She was 12 years old.
Oh no! In Taxi Driver, isn't she like a prostitute?
She's a 12-year-old prostitute in Taxi Driver.
Oh shit!
And her older sister, who was 18 at the time, stood in for all the scenes where you had to see her naked body.
Oh, that's good.
So at least
I
it's not
haven't seen
weird.
Taxi Driver, but I do want.
Me
to.
neither. But
heard
I just wanted to make sure Martin Scorsese didn't do child porn in the 70s.
Right.
That was really important for me to know about.
It's good to know that nobody involved was child and porn at the same time.
Unlike Eric Clapton. Look up. Hey, you know Eric Clapton has 12 guitars. Google Eric Clapton 12 for more information.
Yeah. Rose almost got scammed into not actually buying one of Eric Clapton's guitars.
What?
And they were like, yeah, one of the professors is giving away one of Eric Clapton's guitars. And I was like, why do you even want one of Eric Clapton's guitars? It's probably a good guitar, but like it's got like a little girl fingerprints on it. Like don't.
There's a fucking music shop around the corner from your house where you live. You go get a guitar there.
Yeah. Go over there. Go. They make guitars still.
Get a guitar that didn't. That
Wasn't
isn't
a
made.
part of a crime scene.
Yeah, that didn't have the guy who put a naked 12-year-old on the cover of one of his albums. That guy.
On the cover of.
On one cover of one of his albums.
What the fuck?
12-year-old girl titties on the cover of his album.
That's fucked up.
You can find it on the internet.
Like that. What do you feel about what's the Wes Anderson movie with all the
Moonrise
child
Kingdom?
Moonrise Kingdom.
I see. Okay.
Because I thought I would feel like it was weird, and I didn't feel like it was weird, and I'm worried that I should feel like it was weird.
So I watched it. We watched all of Wes Anderson's movies last year. Me and my wife Mac, who I love. And
Ooh, what's your favorite?
Shit. I know the answer to that because it's my favorite. It's probably The French Dispatch. I like that one a lot. That
Fucking
movie
good.
was fun.
It's the only movie Timothy Chalamet is cool in.
You think so? What about the one? What the fuck?
Oh, sorry, that was my butt plug.
Sorry. Okay.
The power's off.
Okay, it's off.
gotta
We don't
charge
have
it.
to- We don't have to worry about it again. What are you doing? Are you shitting
Charging
it
it.
out?
Street pop, my ball. Street pop.
Street. Listen. Okay.
Get the fucking waves.
That's okay. So I watched.
Which one of those is street pop?
Street Pop is the brick over there. So I watched it with Mac, my wife, who I love.
That sounded like one of Joe Biden's fake ass stories.
Street
I
Pop.
knew a guy named Street Pop.
Street
He
Pop.
fucked his mother, killed his dad.
Like Odysseus.
I said, what are you doing? You can't do that.
He's like Odysseus.
You're like Odysseus. He says, I'm not like Odysseus at all. He's a hero, I'm a villain.
Who
I
is?
said, you don't have to do this anymore.
Come to the light side.
Then he pulled it out.
He pulled it out. I saw it.
Then he put it back and said, I'm sorry, Joe.
He pulled it out. I saw it. I saw how thick it was.
And it was crazy that I saw that.
I have trouble even naming the number of years.
When I think about it, it gets bigger.
Every time I remember Corn Pop, I think about Street Pop, and I think about how they got married 4 years ago. I think about how Obama was the biggest guy. I think about everything. I think about everyone. I think about all the things.
It gets bigger when I pull on it.
You ever pull your dick as hard as you can?
No.
Looks like a vegetable.
Have I ever joked?
Joking?
I'm not joking.
I told my little brother about joking last night.
Dude, no way.
Yeah.
Is he doing it?
I hope not.
So
There's no way that someone's got to have torn their dick clean off by joking.
it's gone.
It's
flat.
the
All that's
first
left is a little
transgender
piece
woman.
of their little urethra. They're pissing out of that now.
Oh shit! I've heard that can happen.
It does happen.
That's
when you
scary.
gotta get your cock cut off?
Didn't people say Hitler got shot in the dick and he had to do that? But I don't
No,
think
that's not true. He only had one balls, is what it was.
Mm-hmm.
So when I watched Moonrise Kingdom, there's a scene where one 12-year-old puts his hands on another 12-year-old's titties.
I forgot, but yeah, you're right.
Yeah, and
They
like
fuck.
no, they just put their hands on each other's titties.
12-year-olds are fucking though. See, this
And
is
it's
the thing.
honestly, it's a very sweet scene, and it's done very respectfully.
Yeah.
And it made me deeply uncomfortable. I won't lie.
I think
because I'm a
but-
grown man watching 12-year-old
Right?
sex.
And I'm thinking, like, how much of that is supposed to intentionally make me uncomfortable? Is any of it supposed to intentionally make me uncomfortable?
I don't think it is. Wes Anderson's not that. It doesn't.
You don't think he's that guy?
No.
But have you seen Royal Tenenbaums, man?
Yeah.
This scene
I
where
didn't
the
even like that
motherfucker-
movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought it was all right, but I
It's
mean,
fine.
I think that's a very make you uncomfortable movie.
Yeah.
There's wrist slitting scenes. There's an
That's
incest
crazy.
subplot.
That one goes nuts.
You know, yeah, it's so fucking nuts.
Step incest.
Yes, step incest, wrist cutting, suicide attempts are going on. All kinds of fucked up shit's happening in that movie, and I think that's a movie that is very much trying to make you uncomfortable.
See, but that's just sad. You know, it's
That's
not. It's
true.
not like shock value. Like I would imagine.
Well, I mean, step incest is certainly not sad.
I think there's a certain sadness to falling in love with someone that you like legally cannot marry and have sex with.
Can you not legally marry your
I don't think
sibling?
so.
I would be surprised if you couldn't, honestly.
Yeah. Well,
Because,
no.
like, they're not blood related. So as far as the law is concerned, I couldn't see it.
Yeah, but like your friends wouldn't let you do it. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I mean you would be a
Like,
social pariah for
there-
very good, maybe not very good reason, I guess.
Yeah.
Depends.
So I don't have any step siblings, so I can say this. I imagine it would be very sad to fall in love with your step sibling.
I feel like it'd probably be fucked up. I have step siblings, of course, but I've
Siblings.
never engaged with this
Yeah.
aspect of step sibling relation, and I feel like it's mostly fake, right? Like it's mostly like a porn category.
Probably, it's definitely a massive porn category. What's up with that?
What do
There's
you
so
think that
much.
is?
I don't know, dude. Wait,
Is
who?
it just like
Someone had something to say about
Is
it.
it just a current taboo? Like,
I think that yeah.
like race play is less and less taboo, and so they are going into more niche taboos.
Yeah, it'll be elbows in like 5 years. You know.
I think it's gonna be elbows.
I mean, I don't
Did
know,
you
but
get
it'll
that
be
from
something
a
like elbows.
2013 episode of Table Talk.
No, I don't think so, but probably.
Joe Beretta makes a joke about elbow cleavage and that being like the next big thing. I think Trisha Hirschberger's on that.
Herpburger. Is that what you said?
Herpburger.
Listen,
I
so
would not appreciate that.
I'm sorry, Trisha. Listen,
Trisha, you're cool.
so it did make me deeply uncomfortable watching those 12-year-olds engage in sexual relations with each other. But like, I did that shit. I was doing that shit.
I was gonna say, like, kids are fucking around doing shit they're not supposed to be doing, and saying they're not supposed to be doing that is also a little silly.
Yeah.
Because that's like the only thing that we actually are supposed to be.
That's the one. Yeah.
That's the
We just have
thing that we
brains.
still do that we're supposed to do. Basically.
We just have brains about it. We can just think critically about it.
Yeah.
I felt titties when I was 12 years old, and if
I
there was a
cool issue at 12.
that is true. If there was a grown 22-year-old man watching me feel this other 12-year-old's titties at the time, it would have been weird that they were doing that.
Yeah.
So that's what I felt.
Feeling uncomfortable. I
Yeah.
feel like about that.
The whole thing would have been yeah. So I feel like that's just
think that's what that
I'm not putting myself. I'm putting myself as the weird onlooker as opposed to the 12-year-old.
Well, see, that's what I was trying to do. I was like, okay, well, these are the main characters, and I really do feel like Moonrise Kingdom is a kids movie.
Oh yeah,
Like, I think that's for kids. I think that if I had seen that when I was 12 years old, it would be my favorite movie in the world.
probably so.
I think that that's absolutely when you're supposed to see that movie. Like, the way it's shot, the way the main character is.
Yeah,
And the
Augie.
Yeah, the respectful way. Like, I love when child characters in general, but especially the main characters, are handled with such respect. I like that he's a full motherfucker with thoughts and feelings and emotions. And he's like,
fuck this shit, I'm leaving.
And he does.
And he like ignites a conspiracy. Like,
Dude, his autonomy goes crazy.
yeah, and he gets struck by goddamn lightning.
That's nuts. Yeah, he does. He's on the damn tower.
Jojo Rabbit gets struck by lightning. Have you seen Jojo Rabbit?
I have seen Jojo Rabbit. I think maybe on your recommendation.
Guiltiest horny feeling I've ever felt in my entire
Oh my
life.
god. Tread lightly. Continue.
Horrible. Wait.
When?
Scarlett Johansson.
What about her? Just
her
when you're
character
looking
in the
at her?
film, yeah.
Okay.
Because it's like, I'm not supposed to be horny watching Jojo Rabbit.
You're not. That's definitely not.
That's not what I'm supposed to be doing at all. And
Damn, this Schindler's List got me bricked up right now.
right? It's kind of like that.
That's fucked up.
And I mean, I know Jojo Rabbit isn't just a Holocaust movie or just a World War II movie. It's a sad movie, right? But it's also a funny movie.
It's not like World War II. It's sad.
I meant to say funny, and now I fucked up.
That's okay.
And then I'm here.
Now you
The
are.
airing of grievances.
I have one more grievance when you're ready.
Grievous.
I have one more.
What's your
Dude,
grievous?
wait, hold on. Now we gotta talk about Grievous.
I'm
I'm about to start episode 3 in Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga.
That's Gentle Grievous arrives.
Gentle Grievous
Gentle
arrives.
Grievous.
I'd like to see Gentle Grievous arrive. I'd like to see what hole it comes out of.
Oh, that'd be interesting. Does he even have a coming method, you think?
He's got to. If he's locked in that thing all day, he's got a bust.
Edging all the time.
He's edging daily. He's got an edging machine in there.
I've been trained in your edging arts.
Oh, shit.
Count Dooku.
The longer it's been since I've come is the stronger I am.
I can spin my lightsabers faster with my cum-fueled servos.
Oh my god. I'm about to start episode 3 in Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga on my Nintendo Switch. I cannot fucking wait until they give me access to that goddamn forearm son of a bitch. I'm gonna go crazy on that shit. Okay? I just got episode 3 Yoda. Dude, he's jumping all... Episode 2 Yoda when he's on the goddamn Dooku. On Duke-it. On Duke-it.
You know, his name is based on the Japanese Doku, which means poison.
Well, they didn't have to put poop in there.
Right? The fuck? Just name him Count Doku. It sounds cool.
Do it Doku with 2 U's. If you want if you want to change it, don't double letter the O, George. I got to thinking about this. If episode 1, I hate episode 1, and I feel bad that I hate
like
episode 1.
1.
And that's great. But
it's because every time I see Jar Jar, my body leaves, my soul leaves my body, and I forget what he said.
Okay, Jar Jar makes it bad for me. Like
Jar Jar brings the movie down a whole 5 points if you pay attention to that.
Out of 5 points, yeah. I cannot get behind Jar Jar, and I don't mean.
I mean, I could get behind him. Have you seen it?
Yeah, I'd be putting my dick in his butthole anytime.
I've seen so much porn featuring Jar Jar.
Really, dude?
There's so much Padme gets fucked by Jar Jar Binks porn.
Really, because I was
don't
just doing
know
the fight. I was just doing the fight on fucking Geonosis, where with the big animals, and you told me about that porn where that big animal fucked the Reek.
That was the last Christmas episode.
Was it really?
Yeah,
the Reek was fucking Padme, and I thought about it the whole time I was fighting.
Because
him.
you were fighting the Reek.
As Padme. It was crazy.
I don't like to play as Padme in that because it's you have a blaster.
Yeah.
I don't like the blasters as much.
See,
But I do like the like in episode like in the levels when you're speaking of the levels in the levels when you're like on like tight corridor ships and shit. I like the gun characters.
See, I like the gun characters most of the time. The lightsabers can be a bit slow, especially in long range
You
combat.
gotta go over and meet that motherfucker and then get him.
I have a grievance. You know,
General Grievous had a grievance with the Jedi.
I'm in my gaming arc right now at this minute.
And what happened? What happened was he slowly replaced his body with more parts of a different guy, and then he became a robot. But he's a lizard under there.
I've been going back and playing the Borderlands games.
Oh, those are supposed to be fucking amazing.
They're good. They're a little cringe, but they're good.
How so? What direction of cringe are we talking here?
Millennial humor cringe.
Whoa, really?
Oh, yeah.
That's not what I expected out of Borderlands at all.
Terrible. There's little guys. There's little people in it. They call them the thing.
Oh, man.
For 2 whole games, they call them the thing.
No, for 2 whole games.
Half the games have
10-hour experiences.
like 25-hour experiences. They call them the M.
Yeah, those like sandbox games.
No, you're like a guy. You're a vault hunter. You're looking for the fucking earth. You're looking for the salt of the treasure of the earth. And they're a little cringe if I'm being real and honest.
Don't say your favorite letter at me that many times. I think if there was look at the love. I think if there was a human call, it's laughing, right?
No, it's good.
Involuntary. And we do it when we're in big groups.
But they're doing that shit on purpose. When the bird gets up there, he's doing that shit on purpose.
How much of it how much of it is compulsion though?
Hey!
Birds aren't like, I should bring more birds. You know, they're not smart enough to be like, oh yeah, more birds.
They're only calling to one bird so they can fuck.
Oh yeah, I forgot. That's why birds call.
That's what they all call. That's why everything calls. What's calling not to fuck?
Wolves call to gather.
Wolves call to fuck each other.
Well, that's what gathering's all about.
They have orgies. Hey, baby.
Wolves do not have orgies.
Yeah, they do. They have wolf orgies.
What are you talking about?
Dude,
Don't say wolf orgies.
they have-
like I've heard of that, you bitch.
They've got doggy style chains going on, off, on, off. I swear to God.
Wolf centipede.
Wolf centipede on the pussy.
Wolf centipede was my nickname in high school. A lot of people don't know that.
Why'd they call you that?
I got spikes on my dick.
Spike on my dick like a cat?
It's a cat, yeah. Let's open present.
Okay.
Air your agreement.
No.
Did you already air your agreement?
No.
What is it?
I'm playing the Borderlands games with Mac, my wife, who I love, on my Nintendo Switch because I got them for real fucking cheap.
Oh, Borderlands on the Switch?
Hell yeah,
How's
son.
it run? How's it run?
So that's the thing. Borderlands 1 runs fine. It's always been...
I feel like shit.
Why? Because you didn't give me anything? And I got you something?
Partly also because this is an even cooler version of the one that I wanted.
Well, that's
I've never
crazy.
seen this one before.
I
Wait.
got this at Big Lots. Oh, fuck, we left the price tag on it. Mac's going to be pissed as hell.
I don't see that.
You don't see that. Let me take that off real quick. Let me take that off real quick.
I'm not looking. Everyone can see I'm not looking.
Let me
Mac,
take that-
if you watch this back, you'll see I'm not looking.
Yeah.
So I really will never know. So it's chill. You need more space or what?
No, man.
It's just hard to get off.
It's just stuck on there.
Use my.
All right, it's
I have
off.
fingernails.
It's
Okay.
off.
Wow, great job actually.
Thanks.
It's off. We did
It's off. We did it.
It's almost off in a way. Dude, he's got this chrome shit.
It's shiny. I don't know why.
I don't know what he's shining for. He got
We got the big hand. Terror Claw Skeletor.
Sarah Claw Skeletor, evil leader with the claw swing in action.
You see him?
He swings with fearsome fury. He has modern posing and retro play. See, this is the thing I love so much about this. This looks just like an old Motu action figure, but he moves like a modern action figure.
And he's new for 22.
Oh shit, he is new for 22.
That's that DC Universe reboot they did.
Yeah, that's where they made Batman gay and Robin gay and
they have
Batman
sex with each other.
gay. You know, I'm really pissed off about the whole Batman and Robin are gay thing because that's literally his son, you motherfuckers.
Are they gay with each other?
No, well, yeah, that's what everyone says. Like, oh, they're gay with each other, and like, dude,
He's not a
That's-
molester.
the origin of the Batman and Robin are gay is literally like the gay pedophilia myth anyway, where it's like, oh, his son and he's a man and he has a son. What are you doing?
That's fucked up.
Oh, you tell me what I'm doing. You
gotta
piece
have
of
a daughter.
shit.
Yeah,
yeah.
you-
Why don't you have a daughter?
Man, have a daughter. Batgirl. Where's Batgirl?
Yeah, don't men not take care of boy. Men not
No.
take care of boy. No.
No.
And
No.
they're like, oh, you're a piece of shit.
Yeah.
I really do hate you a little bit.
Who
you
do we know in real life that would perpetuate the Batman fucks Robin?
Well, most people who do perpetuate that, they don't understand that because that's their exposure to Batman and Robin. They don't understand that they're father and son.
They haven't even seen The Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah, because fuck, I forgot Robin's technically in that
Yeah,
movie.
it's Joseph.
That sucks so
Jokers.
hard. They made him a police officer.
Well, yeah, Batman is one too.
In those movies, fuck.
He's a cop. He gives cop energy.
Batman is not a cop. No.
But in that movie, he got cop face.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No. Christian Bale Batman's a cop for sure.
fucking
yeah.
crazy.
Don't get me wrong. You're right about that. But yeah, regular Batman is not a cop at all. In fact, he regularly fights the police.
He should kill some bad guys. Some bad guys. So they're too bad.
He should kiss him.
He should kiss the bad guys. So they're too bad.
Spider-Man kissed a police officer once.
On the
like,
mouth?
On the mouth in the 80s.
Was a man?
It was a man.
No way.
And he's like an old-timey looking police
He wouldn't do
constable.
that. He wouldn't do that.
Yeah, everyone's like, Spider-Man wouldn't do that.
He wouldn't kiss a
Peter
constable.
Parker does the gayest shit of all time.
No, he would just
All
not
of
would
the
do
time.
that. He has a girlfriend.
You can do both of those these days.
You can do anything these days. You get away with whatever you want to. There's no
away with
rules
that
anymore.
whenever you want.
When I was a kid, you couldn't get away with that. They would have called you, pushed you down.
They would have called you, push you down,
No,
call
but
you
wait.
up and go to your house, push you down.
They would have gone to your house. They would have called your mom and said, "Hey, where's he at?
Hey,
I'm gonna
push
go
this
push him
nigga
down."
down. He's gay.
Hey. And then mom would have done it too.
Yeah, that's back in the day. She would do that.
she would
shit.
do that shit until you die.
Hey, just, dude, like a
Until it went
Minecraft
away.
death, they just punch you to death.
So I was playing Borderlands 1 with my wife on the Nintendo Switch, and Borderlands 1 is a buggy ass game. Okay. Oh
Where's
yeah.
one from?
2009.
Oh, okay. So there's a tighter window of time between these games than I thought.
Yeah. And we were playing split screen on that shit, and it was Other than the bug, look at his fucking teeth. Was doing pretty good. We started Borderlands 2, and Borderlands 2 was not fun.
Shit, really?
We didn't have a lot of good time with
Doesn't that one
Borderlands
have
2.
Wheatley in it?
Who?
Wheatley.
Who?
The white robot with the orange eyeball who walks around.
Will Wheatley?
From Star Trek?
From Star Trek Deep Space Nine?
And from Big Bang Theory?
From fucking Stand By Me?
He's in Stand By Me?
That's where he started at.
I haven't seen Stand By Me.
It's a good movie.
Yeah?
Directed like shit.
I
It's
just
a good
realized that
movie.
this is such a big frame and we're dead in the middle of it and right next to
That's
each other.
funny.
It's
That's
really
the bit,
funny.
yeah.
This is a good bit. See, I didn't even realize that was the bit. Initially, I was going to put the chair like here or something, but I decided
What's
not
the
to.
microphone situation would be then, though?
Yeah, exactly.
Because you didn't bring yours.
I didn't bring mine because I'm unprepared and because anytime I bring electronics on the airport, they randomly check me for bomb residue because I'm brown.
Damn, dude.
Have you ever been on a plane before?
Nope.
What do you think
Never.
it would be like?
Because
I think people who haven't been on a plane before are interesting.
okay.
And by that, I mean poor. And
Who paid for your plane ticket?
I.
Did you really?
Actually, my dad split it with me.
Okay, that's
so
what
I
I
shouldn't
thought.
say
Yeah.
I did everything.
Keep going.
Yeah. But, okay, I don't like this.
Oh, really?
The vibe has changed completely. I
Oh,
don't
yeah?
like this at all.
Because now it's on you. Now the egg is on you.
Now I'm the asshole.
Now you're the yeah.
we were
I was
talking
never
earlier-
the asshole before.
Yeah, exactly. The whole podcast I've been the asshole. Anyway, I watched I jerked off to Jojo Rabbit when I first saw it.
No, you didn't.
Yeah,
No,
I
you
did.
didn't.
It was 2020.
No, you didn't.
It was 2020.
You did not jerk off to
It was
Jojo
2020.
Rabbit. You jacked off to
I
Jojo.
paused it
Just on her face?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
like 12-year-old style.
That
when
goes
you're like,
crazy.
oh, this is on TV. I got holy shit.
shit, son, dude. Yeah, I did that. I won't lie. Not to Jojo Rabbit because I'm not fucked up in the brain, but yeah.
And I was also a 20-year-old.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. Look, man, I was in a long-distance relationship. The world was ending. Okay, a lot was going on. You've seen The Last of Us. You know what people will do.
No, I haven't seen The Last of Us.
Have you played it?
No.
Really?
I watched PewDiePie play it 10 years ago.
Yeah, I haven't played it either, but I've watched people play it.
That's crazy.
When I said watched, I forgot about the show.
There's a show that.
The show is good. I did watch the show.
Really?
Yeah, I liked it.
I'm sure it's good. I've heard it's good.
It had a surprisingly little amount of zombies,
I
but I kind of liked that.
The Last of Us kind of has not very many zombies. They're just out in the goddamn.
It's mostly
when you're
about
out in the
survival.
goddamn,
Yeah.
They're out in the goddamn when you're out in the goddamn.
Yeah, because you think about how many people there are and how far apart we are in most of, at least the United States, unless you're in a major metropolitan area. And, like, yeah, zombies wouldn't really be the most fucked up part of the apocalypse.
How many people are within like a 1,000-foot radius of you right now? Like maybe 100?
Yeah, like, I'm fine. Like,
Yeah.
And also they're literally brain dead.
They got fucking shrimps in their heads.
Yeah, like,
you know?
I'm not, I feel, maybe I'm being an asshole. Maybe I'm like John Bernthal about naps or something. Have you seen that?
No.
He's like, what kind of a man takes a nap?
Take a fucking nap. I took a nap yesterday.
I don't take a nap, but man, no hates you if you take a nap. Like,
took a
what the
nap
fuck?
yesterday.
He's
I
like, the
took a
whole world's
Christmas
moving
nap.
while you're asleep. What do you think happens when you're asleep, John Bernthal? At night. You think the world stops fucking moving?
Yeah.
You dumb
What about
shit?
the other side of the
Punisher?
planet where it's night?
Fucking
the
Punisher, stupid ass.
Stupid. There's never been a smart person that played the Punisher.
What about Dolph Lundgren? He's like a chemist.
No, you're thinking of a different guy.
No, the Russian
No.
motherfucker.
You're thinking of a different. He's not a chemist.
Dolph Lundgren played
Dolphin Grumbin.
Dolphin Gungan played
I fucking hate the Gungans. I'm gonna kill the Gungans. I'm wiping
Let's
the
talk.
Gungans
Give me the
out.
mic. Let's talk about this, man. You can't. The Gungans are not that bad. I think if we had never been exposed to Jar Jar, we wouldn't hate the Gungans at all. And I think that like Captain Tarples is kind of a cool design. The Gungan with like a Fu Manchu.
Purple one?
Yeah, he's purple and he's got like the little tendrils that are like almost a mustache, and he rides on that weird camel thing. And like that's legitimate. Like if I saw that in a painting, Mobius drew a Gungan, I think, in one of his pieces for episode 1, and like it looks good. Like it looks cool.
Dude, if they didn't fucking talk, I'd be fine with it.
Right? Yeah.
I hate the way, and I mean that about Jar Jar too.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Like if they just talked like I did, you know.
Or if just Ahmed Best had chosen any voice that wasn't that racist caricature.
If they talked like, never mind.
If they had let Michael Jackson play if they had let Michael Jackson play Jar Jar Binks, I think Phantom Menace would have aged a lot better.
See, that's my thing. Is like I like Phantom.
Isn't that ironic?
Yeah, it's crazy. I think Phantom Menace is good except for Jar Jar. Like Jar Jar is what ruins it.
Oh, easily. I mean, you've got the Duel of the Fates.
The Duel of the Fates goes crazy.
The last miniature-only space battle.
Really?
In Star Wars. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Maybe not only, but everything you see up close is a miniature.
That's awesome.
And the space stations that blow up and everything, those are all miniatures.
Fuck yeah.
They were like 6 feet across.
Really?
They're enormous.
That's not even a miniature.
Yeah, no,
That's
that shit is a miniature. You could get in
I
it.
said it first.
Like those corridors, like where they're shooting Anakin, like fly into it. That's a camera inside of one.
That's fucking.
It's really cool with a bunch of miniature vulture droids and shit. It's amazing.
I love me a B1 battle droid.
And I don't think they blew all of them up. I think there's a couple left in the archives.
I'm gonna go look for one.
Yeah, take it.
Take my ass to ILM. I'm stealing.
Also, did you ever notice those are flying saucers? The space stations, the Nemodian space
Holy
stations.
shit! I just blew a bunch up in Lego Star Wars. I didn't even think about it.
Right? Isn't it cool? Like the first Star Wars movie has like retro ass villains and like retro ass spaceships in it.
I got excited when I saw Dexter Jetster.
I love Dexter.
I love Dexter. That forearm. Fuck.
Yeah, man.
Dude, I
you
wanna
know
go
he
hug-
pulls on his fucking dirty ass pants and hugs Obi-Wan
He's
Kenobi.
scratching his ass cheeks.
Dude, you know all 4 of his buttholes are itching.
I was gonna ask if you think he's got 4 butt cheeks.
Canonically, and by canonically I mean according to one artist one time,
That's enough.
Kurt Wagner, the Nightcrawler,
Uh-huh.
has 2 dicks.
What?
Because he has 2 fingers, but he actually has 3 fingers.
I have 5 fingers. I've only got 1 dick.
That's where it
What are
really
they
comes
talking
apart,
about?
right?
Yeah.
And
The only thing that's said is where it really comes apart.
yeah. And so, what made you think that? You know, like what? Oh, I just noticed your earrings.
Thank you.
These are very nice. Shut-
Hexagon.
Motherfucker, that's like 8 feet
I'll
away.
zoom it in.
No, you won't.
I'll zoom it in post.
Can we talk about this is what Sandy Cheeks looks like now? Because that's the funniest joke of all time.
You said that. And I
Yeah,
had
what did
to
you
find
look
some
up?
Evil squirrel.
I feel like I've seen that image before too, which is the best. It's like that's one of those photoshops that's been on the internet for like 20
As
years.
long as God, that clown that was the first meme they said.
Yeah.
Found 100,000 times.
Have you seen the clown that hides from gay people? I haven't.
So fucking.
Dun-dun-dun.
We skipped Borderlands 2 because it
yeah.
wasn't fun.
That's a great reason to skip anything.
So we went to Borderlands the pre-sequel, which is the third one, and it's
Clever name.
set between 1 and 2. So it is a prequel and a sequel because it's set after 1 and before the other. We're playing on my Switch because I got the ultimate. It's one of the collections. It's got those 3.
There's a Handsome collection. Oh yeah, because of Handsome Jack.
Handsome Jackson. And
I know a Handsome Jackson.
me too. I talked to him today. I love him so much.
I love him. I should talk to him today.
Yeah, you should call him.
Oh shit,
Oh,
my
we're
phone's recording.
That's fucked up.
I was gonna call him on the podcast.
That'd be fucked up. He's probably working.
He'd be down. I'll fuck it. He wouldn't care.
Yeah, that's true.
He's listening to the Joe Rogan podcast right now.
Dude,
Man, my favorite.
He goes crazy. We've had a lot of conversations about Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we disagree about Joe Rogan, of course.
Really? What is his? Not to misrepresent him or anything, but what is his take?
Joe Rogan's stupid, but interesting.
Oh, I would have to agree.
Yeah.
He's like Genghis
I
Khan.
just don't find him interesting enough to listen to, I guess.
Well, yeah, I don't listen to him, but I think he's a fascinating individual.
He's a really fascinating guy. So we boot up Borderlands the pre-sequel. And that shit runs like ass in split screen. Shit. Like
Damn,
20
split screen on the Switch.
20 frames per second. Got the pop in on the textures.
Lord have mercy.
Bro, I was pissed, and I got to thinking about this shit. Okay. Borderlands pre-sequel came out in 2014
Yeah, that's a little late to be acting like that.
for the Xbox 360. Okay.
Okay, so that's really late in the game for the 360.
Very late in the game. After
Was the 4 and the 1 already out?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
That was already out. I don't know why they did it like that because it didn't come out on. I think it was 20. It had to have been 2014. Yeah, that's crazy. I didn't.
That's
never
really
thought about
weird.
that. Anyways.
Spider-Man, The Amazing Spider-Man 2 was out.
Yeah, man. And fucking dude, that game's not.
Fucking a dude.
Fucking a dude, man. That game's not that intense. It's not any more intense than 2.
Yeah.
It's not, and it runs like shit. And we couldn't play it. We had to stop.
Do you know if there's another version that runs better? Like, is it because it's the Switch version? you
It's
think?
because it's the Switch version.
Fucking hell.
So
See,
the Xbox version still has the texture pop in, which was a surprise to me. But it runs at 60.
I mean, the Switch is more powerful than a 360 anyway.
Yeah, but I'm playing on Xbox One, and it still got the texture pop in. But yeah, it runs at 60 frames a fucking second, and that game, okay, it's Borderlands, but like, there's like jump pads and shit. Like you're like you.
Like Portal.
No, it's like it's all anti-gravity. Like that's the whole gimmick of Borderlands, a pre-sequel, is that like gravity is super low. It's like Halo gravity, and there's like fucking like all kinds of crazy maneuvering and shit you can do. It's got this super deep maneuvering system.
I bet I can get that in my mouth.
I don't want you to try, 'cause this is mine.
Please. Okay. I did it.
Clicked on the teeth.
It did click on my
I
teeth.
clicked on the damn teeth. And anyways, you can't really play a game. Oh my god, I just touched my fucking mouth.
Oh, I can only imagine what that would be like.
Yeah, okay, fuck you. Okay, you put it in there. So,
What did you do with this earlier? Tell me.
put it in my mouth. You put it in my mouth.
That's not entirely
Run
true.
it back.
Jeremy.
Jeremy, run it back.
Isn't it Jamie?
It's Jamie, yeah.
Jeremy, run it back.
Jeremy, run it back.
We've got Jeremy Renner back.
Hell yeah. Jeremy, run it back is the position I played in football in high school.
That's a position I want to fuck you.
So I was pissed this game.
Jeremy
away.
Renner
I
ain't
had,
never
like,
had
20
sex. Let's
frames
be
per
real,
second.
man.
He's got children that had sex to get here.
Children that had sex to get here.
He had sex to get here.
When I'm introduced at the club, they always say, "And here comes the child who had sex to get here." Druzy, welcome to the Hear Me Out podcast.
Thank you so much. Listen, I was pissed.
I did notice and intentionally ignore the intro earlier.
You do it every time.
By the way,
You do it every time. I got to thinking about the Nintendo fucking Switch.
We need a new one.
We need a new. We've always needed a new one. That fucking console. I get that it's a handheld. I know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes I forget and I'm like, "Fuck this thing," and then I'm like, "Oh wait, this is for when I'm on the plane."
I don't think that's an excuse to sell me games that don't work. I don't.
You're right.
I don't think it's an excuse to let the Pokemon games
Be fucking unplayable.
actually unplayable. People say they're fun. They're fuck you. You think they're fun.
Nigga, they're not fun.
You have brain rot.
I love Pokemon. You love Pokemon
I
more
fucking
than
love
me.
Pokemon.
Like you want to love these games, and it is not possible because they have not released them in a finished state.
Yeah, it's crazy. You know what? There's one Switch Pokemon game that I like, and it's
the
fucking Gen 4 remakes, the ones that everyone hated.
Oh shit!
Because
I heard about those. Yeah.
It's just Diamond and Pearl on the Switch. That's
Yeah,
all it is.
It's like the Link. It's the Zelda remake.
Yeah,
where
exactly.
It's the exact same game.
Yes, it is the very same game. And a lot of people were like, well, all the other remakes were fucking, they added stuff, like Heart Gold Soul
All the other
Silver.
remakes had like 2 screens and shit.
Yeah, and like actual development times by actual developers. But now they're like, yeah, we're going to push out fucking full 3D open world games every 3 years.
Yeah, and if you don't work on it, we're gonna feed you to Kangaskhan.
Yeah, it's nuts, and it pisses me off so much. I've been thinking. Let me take it. This is my second grievance. Okay.
Is this grievous with me? Is that the Pokemon game is not good?
No, it's my grievance in the world right now. That's what I've been thinking about.
You take the Festivus airing grievance.
I think so. You should just grieve whatever you want.
I think that's a good move.
And fuck,
Think about Optimus Prime's last words.
what are they? Kill yourself?
Sam, you have to kill yourself. No, he says, "Do not grieve. Soon I shall be one with the Matrix." Do not grieve. I think that's bullshit.
Dude, when I was a kid, when I was
Yoda
5
says
years
that
old.
too. Do not grieve for those who transform into the Force. Mourn them, do not. Miss them, do not, he says. That's insane.
Yeah, when I was 6 years old, I was playing in a damn cemetery. Because, when you're at the church,
boy.
when you're at the church and they got the cemeteries
cemetery?
when they're at the church and they got the cemetery at the church?
No.
No, you know when they got the cemetery
That's
at the
how
church?
you know it's all that shit.
And I was standing there was a headstone that said, "Do not cry for me." It was for like a 10-year-old girl. Okay, she didn't choose to put that shit on there. For one, you should cry about that. That shit's sad as fuck. That's a dead baby.
Don't make that a rule.
Yeah, do not cry for me. I'm with the Lord right now. You're not with me. You're not with your mom.
I'm not the Lord. I get nothing out of this.
Well, yeah, he could be with you whenever he wants.
He wouldn't be upset that I'm sad about this anyway.
The Lord is with you during every time you're alive.
Yeah.
You don't have to die to be with the Lord.
According to the belief system in play, as long as you have Jesus in your heart, you are with the Lord at all
Always.
times.
Fucking
And according
crazy.
to Jesus Christ himself, you are also in the kingdom of heaven in that moment.
And I'm not the fucking Matrix, okay? I'm not getting shit out of. I'm not being with Optimus Prime anymore. I'm fucking sad about
Yeah,
that
and
shit.
only all the other primes get to be in the Matrix, but you can't go there. So it's like you're not gonna see him.
That's crazy, dude. That's
It's the
fucked
same
up.
thing as the Lord thing.
Listen, And so I'm fucking
As
mad.
bad as when that 10-year-old girl died.
It is exactly as bad as when that 10-year-old girl died 100 years ago or some shit. And fucking, dude, I'm just...
It's a really weird looking He-Man.
Dude, peel it back. Peel it off.
Don't peel it back. That's how you find the cheese. Look at this fucking picture.
I gotta take a picture of this shit now because you're doing visual gags and the camera's 100 feet away.
I wasn't telling them to
On God.
fucking buzz off, all right?
On God.
Buzz off, nigga.
On God.
Buzz off.
On God. On God.
Oh, God.
On God.
fun of being the pit.
Huh?
Have you seen that? There's this white woman. She's talking about trying to get into the mosh pit at some show. I don't know what the show is. But she's talking like this. She's talking like this. And she's talking about how, they couldn't get my pit tickets and I wasn't going to be in the pit. And I said, no, I finna be in the pit.
I ate that.
And it's great.
I'm going to find out.
Ate it up.
She ate it up. She served and ate it away.
Ate my ass.
She ate my ass.
Ever get your ass eaten?
No.
Me neither.
That's crazy. So, I'm angry that I pay money for games on the Nintendo Switch and they don't work.
Yeah.
I can't fucking shoot people jumping around on jump pads because I'm running at 20 frames per fucking second.
Shit.
And they're over there by the time I'm where they need to be. This shit's high octane as fuck. Yeah, it's crazy. So I bought that shit on Xbox, okay?
Damn, you bought it again.
I bought it. I own that game 3 fucking times over.
Good lord, they got you.
I had it on the 360, but because they've remastered it on the Switch, I bought it on the Switch. And then it didn't run the fucking at all on the Switch.
Hey, that's why I haven't got the Arkham games yet on the Switch, because I know Arkham City's not going to fucking run on the machine, and I want to keep my Switch, so I'm not going to try to run it on there.
Yeah. And so fucking, I didn't learn my lesson. I didn't learn my fucking lesson.
Well, you thought you had learned one lesson, but you really learned another.
My lesson, I thought, was don't play Borderlands the pre-sequel in split screen on your Nintendo Switch because it doesn't work.
Well, I feel like you did learn that lesson. I mean, you just
But I didn't know that was the lesson. I thought...
yeah.
I know that now, but when I thought at the time the lesson I didn't learn was not to buy games on the Nintendo Switch.
At all, yeah.
Period. I bought Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga on my Nintendo Switch.
How does that work? Because it's a relatively demanding game.
It is a very demanding game. That shit came out last year. It runs...
On the next-gen systems.
On the next-gen systems. It runs mostly fine.
Yeah? I'm glad.
However, there's some big lag sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get some big lag.
I played it on the 5 and there was some big lags.
On the
It is
PS5?
kind of a poorly optimized game.
So there's some big lag. There's some big texture popping like crazy. No matter what you
See,
do.
I did not witness that on the 5.
Okay.
I could see that being a Switch problem.
Yeah, everything looks like that on the Switch. But there's some big lag, and that's okay. It's perfectly playable. I've been playing the shit out of it, and I enjoy it.
It's just that if you want your Switch game to look good, you've got to have Nintendo develop it.
Yeah,
Like,
and
not even Game Freak.
no,
Nintendo.
Game Freak cannot be trusted.
No, those niggas, they're freaks now.
Ilka, who made Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, can
they
be fucking
outsource
trusted.
that.
They outsource
No wonder
that
it's
shit.
good.
And everyone says it's bad because it don't add nothing to. When they try to add shit, it makes a game fucking break.
Nigga, you bought a remake.
You can see the back of your character's eyeballs if you look the wrong direction at Scarlet and Violet. It's crazy. You can get in there skull mesh.
That shit, that's like that Assassin's Creed game.
Yeah, fucking Black Flag.
Yeah. Was it Black Flag?
Yeah, where
I
like
thought it
the
was the
sinks.
French one.
No, it was where the ships were like sinking through the fucking ocean, and everyone's eyeballs were poking out and shit. Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. Ubisoft fumbled the bag.
I could technically say that, but I
Okay.
should not be saying that.
I thought that was pretty funny.
Those combinations of words.
Yeah.
I do want to put for the stenographer that was fully unintentional. And I'd like to apologize to everyone in the world.
Okay. Even him?
Oh, especially him.
Okay.
He
So
made a song,
that's true.
but I don't even remember what I was fucking saying. Oh yeah, Black Flag looks like the coolest one to me.
It probably is. I stopped at 3.
He's also super cool.
I stopped at 3 because they killed the main character off and never brought him back.
What's his name? Warren.
Desmond Miles.
That's what I said.
Desmond.
Warren G. Hardy.
Desmond.
Listen.
So I bought that shit. I bought fucking Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga, and it runs exactly fine. It's perfectly playable. I've been playing the shit out of it. I really like that fucking game. Okay. His arms are going nuts.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
What the fuck is this bone he's got?
Dude, he's got forearm strength.
Man, I want to be this ripped someday. Have the forearm tendons.
Dude, if you do this a bunch, you'll blow out your forearms. You'll blow up your forearms.
You can blow them up.
You can blow them up like a damn balloon, like the fucking elephant bubble in the first episode of SpongeBob.
I was gonna make another SpongeBob reference.
Tell me about it.
Anchor Arms episode.
The fucking anchor arm. I want an anchor arm so bad.
Really?
I thought they made me strong and hot.
I don't know, man.
I was a noodle armed fuck before I looked like this.
I think I was hotter when I was more of a twink.
Really?
Definitely. I have like muscles now,
Uh-huh.
and I feel like I'm not as hot.
I think you're working them.
Yeah.
I think you look less.
I feel like I look too much like. I look more muscular than I actually am.
You look nourished.
For my aesthetic, yeah.
I think that's good.
Malnourished was my aesthetic.
No, it wasn't. Yeah, it was fucked up. You have bags under your eyes.
Yeah. Do I not have those anymore?
Not nearly as bad.
Wow.
You're
They
beautiful.
were worse?
You used to look dead.
Holy shit.
You look fucked up.
I'm finding out that my antidepressants are working right now.
I'm so proud of you.
This is exciting.
And so I didn't learn my lesson. And I thought, well,
An action figure with an action feature in like a million years.
that's so good. And I thought, well, Lego Star Wars runs good, you know. I'm gonna.
This is a brand fucking new game.
And I started in my other free time when I'm not playing Lego Star Wars. I started playing Fallout New Vegas, which is a good fucking game. Everyone told me it was good. I didn't believe them, and it's amazing.
Is that on the Switch?
No, I pirated it on my computer, and it's fucking good. It's a really fucking good game. And I was like, man, I really want to play a Bethesda game, which New Vegas wasn't Bethesda. They outsourced that one, and it was the best Bethesda game ever made. Yeah.
Can we talk about Bethesda for real for a second, man? Like,
Yeah.
those guys aren't that cool.
No, Todd's got riz.
Todd is a little sexy, but
Todd's rizzed up.
yeah, but you can tell it's all a guy's.
For what?
His nipples are weird for sure.
What? No, isn't he got normal man
He's one of those
nipples?
people that when you're right about to fuck, you realize like, oh, they're definitely not as hot as I thought they were, but like still hot.
He's got 5-pointed nipples like the rest of us.
Hey, what? You having a kidney's dick for a pencil or what?
A pencil? You're not putting that in the right spot, anyways.
Surely not. Yeah.
So listen,
What the fuck spots?
I bought Skyrim on the Nintendo Switch.
Oh, it goes in his hand.
Skyrim?
I don't like how you're saying it. It's like how Christian Bale's Batman says psychopath.
How do you say Skyrim?
Skyrim.
Skyrim.
It's Skyrim.
Skyrim.
It's like Harem
Oh,
Scarum.
fuck. Listen.
Elvis had a movie called Harem Scarum.
No, he didn't.
where
That's
he goes to
racist.
the Middle East, and like there's a little girl who looks to be about 8 years old who's going to be in like an arranged marriage with a grown man. And at first Elvis is like, oh, I fucked up, I can't believe it. But the arc of the movie is that he learns to like think this is cool.
What the
And they have like a
You made
dancing,
this up.
No,
This
they have
is-
a dancing scene together. They dance together, and
No,
he
this is
talks about
fucked
how
up.
beautiful she is and how she's like a belly dancer. Or whatever.
This is crazy.
It's fucked up.
This isn't real.
This is real.
I'm-
Harem Scarum.
I'm going to Google this later.
Harem Scarum. It has a novelization.
No, it doesn't.
That has
You're
a fake like name for the country they go to. And
you're making this shit up.
because this was back in the era, like every movie had a novelization back then, because you couldn't fucking take it home, you know. Every like paperback movie novelizations were a huge industry, and it's still kind of alive, you know, but not as much as it was.
I've never read a movie novelization in my life.
Really?
No.
I've read all the prequel novelizations.
Yeah, 'cause you're free.
The ones for kids, like when I was little,
Uh-huh.
and then the episode 3 novelization for adults is beautiful. It made me cry.
Really? Why?
It's by Matthew Stover. He's a fantastic sci-fi author. And he also wrote one about Mace Windu called Shatterpoint. He wrote one about Luke. I don't know if anyone could see what he did, but he actually went so fast around the entire world that you couldn't see it.
I'm back.
And he came back smelling way worse.
I went to go check on him. Scare him.
And see where Hair Scarum was taking place.
Yeah. In Jacobstan.
I believe it was shot in New Mexico,
No way.
which is just a crazy.
Why isn't there an old Mexico?
Oh, I have great news for you.
What?
There is.
Where?
Right under New Mexico, there's an older Mexico.
Can we go?
And New Mexico is just actually a part of older Mexico. It's not actually a newer Mexico. They just named one state a different country's name for some reason.
Is it real?
I think it's real. In the 90s, they underwent an economic collapse that no Americans talk about, but they always complain about the effects of. And so like their government is really kind of still very much in economic recovery mode because they
Damn.
fully basically had a collapse of their
Holy
government in
shit.
the 90s. Did you know this?
No.
Me fucking
I knew
either,
they
right?
changed currencies in the 90s. I
Yeah,
knew that
yeah,
much.
That was a big part of it. And yeah, I didn't
ever had fucking heard of this, and it blew my fucking mind.
I'm gonna go, dude. I'm gonna put a little documentary about that. Oh my god, dude, I love him so much.
Fucking crazy.
I love him so much.
I can't believe he can do this. This is amazing.
How the fuck did this happen?
Wow. The fact that it looks like he's humming, but that's his teeth, is really funny to me. It's
So
like
I
the
bought
lead singer of
Skyrim.
Ghost. You know the Skeleton Pope guys?
No,
You never heard of them?
no,
Really?
no.
They're like the metal band everybody knows. I even listen to Ghost. And I don't
Ghost.
listen to
Wait,
them.
I've heard of Ghost,
Yeah. You've seen a
I've-
T-shirt on a hot girl.
but I've never listened to him. I'll listen to him. I'll go listen to him right now.
Yeah, everyone who listens to Ghost is hot, but they suck.
What does that mean about me having not listened?
Oh, well, we're both not that hot. I think we're hot, but we used to not be hot, so we still carry that with us.
Unhot.
Yeah,
the term.
unhot,
Yeah.
anti-hot.
Anti-hot. Yeah.
I am a little bit anti-hot, to be real. I was talking to Bryson, and every time I describe any of my girlfriends to him, I'm always like, and she had such a weird face, because I like a weird motherfucker. I like- you
Weird
gotta look a
motherfuckers
little
are
weird.
good.
You gotta look a little weird, because I look a little weird, and that's the thing I like about
See,
myself.
that's the thing is like, anti-hot is a good way to describe you because you look like that, but you dress like that. You know.
Tell me about how I dress, because people mention how I dress, and they never elaborate, and I don't know what they're talking about.
It's crazy. You look racist today.
What do you mean?
You look like if you put like your hair in a different way and like a bindi on your head, that it would be horribly offensive what you're wearing.
I'm wearing. Do you know where this is from? No. We need to talk about this.
Okay.
Was designed by a woman named Susie Burhow. Do you know who Susie Burhow is?
No.
Aaron Hansen's wife.
What the fuck? Yeah, I know Susie.
This is technically
S-U-Z-Y.
Yeah, S-U-Z-Y. Is it fucked up that I have this now?
No, why would it be?
Because Susie Burhow is economically linked to Aaron Hansen, who's economically linked to Dan Avidan, who may or may not be a fucked up guy.
And they're all friends with John Tron.
Yeah, well, they
They
don't
are.
talk to, really?
I don't know.
I thought
I'm
they didn't talk to
making
that nigga
baseless
anymore.
accusations.
I'm making baseless accusations. That's gonna be. We should start having a quote per episode, and that's the one for this one.
yeah.
Maybe in the thumbnail. No,
I'll
Can't
put it
think
there.
but I like that it's just the faces at the thumbnail, and they're all
Okay.
different and they're beautiful.
I'll make one that looks like he's making a baseless accusation.
That'll be. I'm excited to see that. That is kind of how they be. Columbine's not real.
Call him by the dab.
Colonine's a dab.
Call him.
You ever think
Colonize. Colonize didn't happen.
The colonizing didn't happen. They really believe that too.
That's crazy.
Isn't that funny? Anyway,
So why am I here?
is it? How did
How'd
you
this
get here?
fucking happen?
How did I get here?
That's
I was
crazy.
a tool of it.
We pull you here. We put you here.
This whole operation.
Took you away.
That's the thing, right? I got this book over here by James Baldwin, who was a black separatist. And and like, I don't know if I would hell yeah black separatism, but the thing is, the ultimate argument is, nigga, this whole operation was your idea. Take me home.
Yeah, it's great.
And that I very much agree with. Where it's like, you made this my problem.
Well, that's the thing is like,
Not you. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I don't
no.
believe it. White guilt is fake, and white people, no colored people want you to feel white guilt. White people invented that to make you into conservatives. You're stupid if you believe it. Don't believe it. Don't fall for it. It's an easy trap. It's a liberal guilt trap. All the liberals believe in it, and that's why they're a weak party. Okay? Look, nigga, I don't want you to feel guilty. Just help me dismantle these systems. That's all I'm asking you to do. You don't have to feel bad about it. In fact, you'll feel really good if you actually start doing good shit. The reason you're always running away from guilt is because you know you're actively participating in a system that oppresses other people and you're not doing shit about it. Anyway.
thanks for absolving me.
Anyway, you're forgiven of your sins. Just be nice and don't fucking be dumb.
It wasn't a problem that they were here until they, had some shit to say about it. That's the thing. It's like,
Yeah.
well, it's
we
fun.
want you here until you're talking.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
Build my shit.
I imagine some motherfucker in 1920 being like, it was a mistake to teach you English.
We never should have done this.
Yeah.
There's so many Stan Lee jokes about how we never should have given women the right to vote.
What?
Like in the X-Men, like there's this great one where Bobby Drake, now gay Iceman, is like Jean Grey says something normal, and he's like, "Man, we never should have given women the right to
What
vote."
the fuck?
And
When
it's
was
like,
this from?
Bobby Drake, 62. Bobby
What
Drake
the fuck?
is wrong in the story, but like, and this is, think about this. This is 1919.
Yeah.
Like shortly after Stan Lee was born. shortly before Stan Lee was born is when the women got the right to vote.
He's only known the world.
Remembered that shit.
Yeah.
You know he heard his dad say that shit.
That's crazy.
And you know, Bobby, like I said, Bobby's wrong in the story. Jean Grey is a good guy. Jean Grey is like the smartest member of the X-Men.
Well,
arguably.
Except for the one Wolverine.
Yeah, Wolverine.
Yeah, he's a genius.
Yeah, because he reads so many books.
A bad
he's so
motherfucker.
old, and he's so badass. And he's hairy.
And he's got a big gong.
He's got what?
Big gong.
What is that?
Big gong.
Be gone?
Big gong.
Begonga.
Big gong.
Bombad General.
Why the fuck do they talk like that? So I bought Skyrim on the Nintendo Switch. And that shit runs perfectly. Perfectly. Skyrim
Runs perfectly on the Nintendo Switch.
a Bethesda game for the Xbox 360 from fucking 12 years ago. Massive open world game. Okay, about as old as Borderlands 2.
One of the biggest. I think the map is still bigger than Breath of the Wild.
It's huge. It's a fucking big ass map with a bunch of shit. That game runs solid 30 FPS because that's all the Switch is capable of. At 1080p because that's all the Switch is capable of. But shit, that's what it's doing with Borderlands too. That shit runs perfectly.
And that's not nearly as big.
No, like loading times.
Do you think we're dealing with poor optimization here?
I think we're dealing with. I'm mad.
He bad.
I don't get it. I don't understand it. I don't.
My favorite Kendrick line. I'm mad. He mad.
But I don't get it.
I don't understand.
I don't know.
It sounds like Bones.
It sounds fucked up. It sounds like he's jerking it with no lube.
I do that most of the time.
Yeah.
I get more friction.
I don't need that shit in my life
It's just
anymore.
faster.
I'm
I
getting
don't want God to
older.
see. I'm trying to always make sure to get it done with before he notices.
I'm getting older. I don't feel like I
Enjoying
need.
the finer things.
Yeah, I don't need the dry anymore, man. I'm too old.
Do
for
you
the
think you're gonna
dry.
become a pocket pussy person?
I think I grew out of that, honestly. They're not fun.
You were a
They're
pocket pussy
boring.
person. What do you mean?
You've got to do more work. I feel like. I got
more work.
hold this.
Oh my God,
That's
you're double
too fucking
fisting it.
much.
Maybe because you were 8 when you had one. That you had to double fist it. Maybe if you tried it as a goddamn adult, go down to Spencer's, get Remy LaCroix's pussy in a box, and go for it.
Remy LaCroix?
It's a real porn star.
Okay.
She's got the funniest name of all time.
Okay, so but tell me why I need to get a fucking piece of rubber, move the fuck up over
And
my
why does
dick.
it have to look like a pussy? Can
Why
we be real?
could it just be a butthole?
Does it have to be like
I
a
mean,
disembodied?
just a hole? You know?
I think you can buy butthole ones.
Well, yeah, but I'm not talking. I don't need all the starfish about it. You know,
I don't need it to be the great mighty poo from the end of the movie.
Yeah, I just need a pucker. You know, I just need a bit of a.
That's a job on the porn set, right? The pucker.
The pucker's the one holding it. Pucker's the one keeping it together.
What if you found out that all porn is just like hyper realistic pocket pussies in some of the shots?
I feel like that's probably happened.
Oh,
before.
I bet.
But listen, I don't know.
I watched porn one time and I swear the dicks were fake.
Like they were like
they
bigger
were
dicks
silicone.
over littler dicks.
Yeah, or something like that. Yeah.
Listen, I don't know. I don't need a cold piece of goddamn rubber over my cock to feel good.
Aren't you supposed to microwave them or something?
Don't do that. Fuck, get them away.
It's not worth it. It's not worth it.
It's
is it?
nasty, dude.
You're definitely supposed to clean them.
Well, yeah, I do clean them. It smells like latex. Like it reminds the smell. The odor
that
in the air
smell, yeah.
reminds you that it's not real. That you're sad and alone, jerking off with a piece of.
Well, see, I don't see jerking off as a sad occasion at all.
Well, no, but it is when you're doing it with a fake vagina. I feel like
That does add a layer of societal sadness. But do you think that's a cultural thing that's being impressed upon you, or do you think if you were a caveman, you were the only person you'd ever seen ever existed, if you'd still did it, you'd still be sad?
I'd be like, damn, Grog want poon right now.
Yeah.
You know?
Grog want woman.
Grog want woman around the week.
Womb man.
Womb man?
People say that's the origin of the woman term, and that's just not true.
Where is the origin from the woman term?
I don't know.
So I don't really have a point about the fact that Skyrim runs great on my Nintendo Switch.
The point of the Borderlands story is that Skyrim runs great on the Switch.
Yeah, so Skyrim runs great on the Switch. If you want to play Skyrim on handheld, get it on the Switch.
Yeah, I mean,
But
is there any other way to do it?
why?
Like a rogue ally or some
Shit. I mean, you could do it on a fucking Steam Deck.
Oh, I forget about the deck. You know, Blaine has one.
I know, it's crazy. I guess the thing I'm saying is that the Bethesda game that runs not very well on the Xbox 360 and is massive and super in depth and fucking weird and janky runs better than the newest Pokemon game that was made for the Nintendo console that I'm playing it on.
Yeah.
And that bothers the shit out of me.
You think about what Nintendo's making for the Switch, and they're the best games on the Switch.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like, Tears of the Kingdom is arguably bigger than Skyrim.
Yeah, I haven't played any of those games.
Is beautiful and plays better than maybe any AAA game I've ever played.
Yeah.
And
I've seen gameplay. It's crazy.
It's running on an Android tablet.
Yeah, it's nuts.
It's really, really impressive what they managed to do with that machine.
But, like, Borderlands, the pre-sequel from a decade ago, whose whole thing is you need to be able to keep up with very quick-moving enemies and shit like that, runs at 20 frames per second when I do 2-player split screen. That shit supports 4.
God
That
damn.
shit supports 4.
What would happen?
Death.
Yeah, somebody.
Explosion. It's crazy. And look, it's not. It's a
I'd be busting into an orgiastic frenzy if it was me.
split screen is not that much more intensive than like 2-player split screen, especially when you're right next to each other.
That's basically single player.
That's just playing with a bigger field of view.
Yeah.
It's not that serious, because we can't exist in different areas of the map. If one goes, the other one goes. It's like it's like the old Lego shit.
Yeah, where you're like tied to each other.
Yeah.
This new Lego's not like that. Right?
No, it is not.
It goes into split screen?
Yeah, you get full split screen.
That's pretty cool.
But like, man, I don't know. I get really frustrated because when I bought the pre-sequel on Xbox One, and this is just like a reskin of the 360 version. It's not a
fidelity textures, and that's it.
It's not a fully redeveloped game. It's just
probably a different team, even.
Yeah.
That just made new, same looking textures.
It plays great. And it's not that, like, I wouldn't expect it to, because I would fully expect it to, because it's an Xbox 360 game playing on the Xbox One, which supports that shit.
Yeah, and they released it, which usually means that it is good, or at least functional.
Yeah. It's that, like, I forgot that I was supposed to expect this game to run at 60 FPS and 4K. I forgot I was allowed to expect that kind of thing, because I've been playing on the Nintendo fucking Switch.
Yeah, every time I come over here and I pick up, like I beat Spider-Man 2 on the PS5 with my little brother, and, like, the game is unreal.
Yeah.
Motherfucker. Like, it's crazy. It runs faster than my eyes can move. The textures look like the skin on my dick. Like, they're so perfectly, like there's, like, such deep seams in all the places where the light doesn't reach and everything. It's beautiful. And, like, that I'm, like, fucking playing Portal 2 on my Switch right now. And it looks good. It looks great. Yeah. It looks like a fucking Xbox One game, But it doesn't look like a current gen video game.
But if you put Portal 2 on, like, if you played the Xbox One port of it or whatever.
Oh, shit, there's an RTX PC version that he downloaded, and it's fucking insane.
Yeah, exactly. You play the same. And I mean, if you just play vanilla fucking Portal 2 on the Xbox One, it will look better. It's going to run at a higher frame rate.
Yeah.
It will
because it doesn't have to do all the shit that the Switch is barely managing to do.
Yeah, it will output in 4K. Yeah. The Switch tablet is 720p. Mm-hmm. It is 720p.
Yeah, even the OLED, the bigger one, is 720p.
Yes, it's crazy.
And I mean,
I paid $350 for a fucking OLED Switch. I did. Out of my own goddamn pocket, I paid $350 for that shit. Yeah. And it's the same experience as the old one, but it's bigger and it's OLED. You can
tell a little better that it's not as good as it should be.
It makes the flaws more evident. It's fucking
Same
crazy.
thing with the DSi, or all the XL models. All the XL models on the DS, they look fucking worse. They look way, way worse, especially that new 3DS. That, like, the only one you could get in America is the worst looking DS model. No, but it's, as far as, like, screen fidelity, it's the worst looking DS model.
I agree about the 3DS. I think that the DS and the DSi... Well, there wasn't a DS XL, but the DSi XL I think actually looks really good. I think they did that right. I don't know. There's something about the screen.
See, I don't have enough experience playing those.
I love the DSi XL. It's a fucking crazy console. But the 3DS XL is nuts. It just stretches it out. I think it's worse when it's not pixel art. When it's actual 3D models, it makes it so much fucking worse.
Yeah.
And when it's the goddamn Nintendo Switch, and you're already playing... The Witcher 3 on Nintendo Switch plays at 540p?
No.
Yeah.
See...
Tablet and docked mode.
When I first heard that was coming to the Switch, I thought it was a joke. I thought I was being tricked. And then I saw it on the eShop a couple months later, and I was like, oh, there's no way. Like, you're tricking me.
I get it. I get that that's a massive game,
And you won it on the system. You won it on the system, but
9 years old at this point. You know, still 9 years old at this point. Older than the Switch itself, even.
Significantly older,
like
I would say.
2 years older than the Switch.
The Wii U was out.
Yeah. But like, I don't expect The Witcher 3 to run great. I don't expect the Switch to be able to play The Witcher 3 at 1080p on the fucking TV, you know? But like, don't try, motherfucker. It's worse.
Anakin, don't try it.
Don't charge me $60 for this shit. I get so fucking mad. I think people have their fucking priorities. This is still my grievance.
Yes.
People have their priorities so fucked up when it comes to video games. It's insane to me. Video
Gameplay is the only priority in a video game.
They never needed to look better than they did in 2013.
No.
I am so fucking
and see,
sure
that's
of this.
why I'm fine with like the Switch, right? Because it's like, oh, I'm playing some of the best games I've ever played in my life right now.
Yeah.
And I don't care if I can see my fucking face in the reflections or not, you know?
And to me, it's not graphics. It's more about performance, you know? Like, I don't care if the graphics are bad or if it's low.
So much of our performance sacrifices are made because of graphical fidelity.
Exactly. We never needed to look better than I told you I'm playing Fallout New Vegas right now.
Yeah.
That game looks fucking great. Like it's the lighting is not super intricate and the faces are kind of shitty, you know. And that's the kind of thing I feel like we can work on. But like, you know, I don't need individual rendered fucking hair on Mario's face, you know.
I don't give a fuck about that.
Dude,
arguably it looks worse.
People bitch about the goddamn GTA definitive editions. I don't know if you've heard about these.
Yeah.
They're just the originals.
Yeah.
At 1080p with ray tracing. Yeah. You know, like, and they're like, this looks like shit. No, it looks fucking great.
It's like, this is just what the game looked like. Like, you bought the game and you were mad that that's what the game looked like?
The game looked like this 20 years ago, and they added a better lighting system, and you're mad that it looks bad.
And they told you that's all they did.
Yeah.
You knew that.
I think it looks great. I really do. I love the way old games look. I think we're in a weird uncanny valley thing right now, and it's also just making games.
I feel like we're almost out of the uncanny valley.
We're almost there. We are.
Especially after I played Spider-Man.
The mouths are still fucked up all the time. People can't do the mouths right.
There's a kiss in Spider-Man 2 that's fucked beyond belief.
Really?
Yeah. And my dad showed me a movie that was like CG kissing it, and even movies can't even get it right a lot of the time, you know. And so I think that's just a medium thing.
Yeah. But like,
he opened his mouth.
Holy shit! You put that open mouth one on him. I don't feel like he's supposed to do that.
It seems like no.
What's the thing on his back for?
It's
just a holding bar.
Handle.
Just a holding bar.
Maybe
that
it's
thing
like
goes
an
crazy.
accessory thing. This seems like it could go on his back because it's the same size.
Yeah.
But it just barely goes on, and it's like just spacing up.
Yeah.
So I feel like that can't be right.
Can I see this?
Of course, yes, you got it for me.
That's okay. But like, I don't know. It's making games take longer to come out, and it's making them worse when they do. And just
what the fuck are we doing?
Why? What are we gaining from this?
I think that we're at the point for games as a medium where capitalism is preventing their growth.
It's crazy.
Which happens for everything.
Yeah.
But like, it's just like, if we're actually going to make these better, it can't just be about maximizing profit.
Do you know how long?
And they think maximizing profit means making the graphics better. I guess because they don't play them and they just look at them in board meetings and shit.
In between Elder Scrolls 3, Morrowind, and Skyrim, the release of those games, which is Elder Scrolls 5, it was 9 years. Elder Scrolls 3 came out, Morrowind came out in 2002, and Skyrim came out in 2011.
Mustard jaw.
Elder Scrolls 6 still hasn't come out.
Yeah.
We've
gotten what, a picture, like a video of an open field?
A video of a field, yeah. It's been
We know where it's set, too.
almost 13 years.
And they're not close.
They're not. No, Starfield came out last month.
Yeah. And wasn't it bad? I don't know about Starfield.
It's boring. A lot of people say it's boring. Yeah, it's got the No Man's Sky situation where all the planets are nothing is happening, and so it'll probably be good in a year or two.
I bet. Yeah, because No Man's Sky's paid. Yeah, I'm playing No Man's Sky on the Switch.
Uh-huh.
I didn't think it would run, but it was on sale for $2.
Hell yeah.
And that shit's good.
Hell yeah,
That
dude.
shit runs.
That fucking rules.
And there's a little pop in once in a while when I'm traveling at light speed on the Nintendo Switch.
Hell
yeah. But yeah, other than that, that's a fucking intriguing game.
Yeah.
It's mostly pros.
I should try this.
Like you go and you interact with something, and then it's like it intimately describes what you experience. It's like you see a vision, and you smell this, and you feel this.
Morrowind is like that. I love that shit so much,
I
dude.
didn't know Morrowind is like.
You don't get a map in Morrowind. I love Morrowind. Okay.
You told me that. I forgot.
So okay, I have to play Morrowind, somewhat modded because it aged really badly.
Yeah,
it aged really badly. It leans way too far into the fucking.
It's like an RNG thing.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It leans way too far into that where everything is a
That's
roll.
why I'm not trying to play that new. What's it called? Baldur's Gate 4.
Yeah. 3.
That shit. 3.
Yeah. 3. Baldur's Gate 3.
Diablo 4 is what I'm
Yeah.
thinking of.
But like everything is like a roll in the background, and like way more than fucking Skyrim is. And my biggest problem with Morrowind is that the amount of stamina you have left in your stamina bar heavily influences those rolls. So you get if you're out of stamina, you get a
Only costs you stamina?
no. Stamina is in part of your roll. So like you get a multiplier on your roll depending on what your stamina is. If you have 0 stamina, you get a 0 times multiplier on your fucking roll. So if you're out of stamina and you run up on a fucking rat, you cannot attack the rat because the attack roll will always fail because you're out of stamina. So I have to play with some visual mods because the game is ugly, and I have to play with a stamina mod that allows it to not suck.
What level of graphical fidelity are you bringing this game up to?
Like Fallout New Vegas, like 2010.
See, I think that's. Do you think it's nostalgia? Do you think we're blinded? We were just. You said kids these days earlier today, right?
Didn't know I didn't.
You did.
It was a
As a
meme, I
gag.
think.
No,
Okay.
You were doing a
cool.
gag. Yeah, you weren't being
Cool.
serious. But I just to harken on the fact that we are older than we used to be, and we are talking about games that came out when we were very young, and I'm always very careful to not let nostalgia blind me, only because I think nostalgia is perfectly fine.
Yeah.
It's not inherently evil, but it's a current weapon of the. The machine, I guess. Like it's that's what they're using on us right now.
That's what they're getting us to spend our money on.
Yeah, like I don't have nostalgia for Skeletor. I like him because of a funny video with Bam Margera. But like the fact that they used the same molds and updated the articulation on this is like it's
That's
part
the
of
selling
nostalgia
point.
machine.
What does it say on it?
It says new for 22.
Modern posing or retro?
play.
Yeah, retro play.
Retro play. That's for 40-year-old men.
Uh-huh.
And it's in the toy aisle. That's
At
crazy.
Big Lots, yeah.
Yeah, that's funny.
Uh-huh.
Like that's what this was at Bigots, man.
That was a bigots, man.
Dude, I love this shit. I got like a $100 Venom Marvel Legend now actually.
Holy
for
shit.
$15 at Big Lots
That
in
fucking
2017.
Hell yeah.
2 years after he had come out, because they don't restock their fucking toys actually.
That's fucking awesome.
That's also how I got my first Lego Batman set because at Big Lots because they were still on the shelf. It was supposed to be gone already.
That's awesome.
It was the best Christmas of my life.
But no, I mean, like, I don't necessarily think that. I think New Vegas, just for example, looks good because that's what games looked like when I started playing games. Mm-hmm. I just think it's. I mean, I know what everything is. It's clear. Yeah. Everything is evident. The art style is unique and cool, and that's all I really need.
It's setting out to do this, that, and the other, and it does them all.
Fucking yawn ass.
He's yawning. He's
cozy
fucking
ass
yawning.
goddamn fucking daybed you got my ass on right now.
Wonderful.
Dude, but okay, so I've got I Morrowind.
What's a daybed?
This is a daybed.
What makes it a daybed?
It's like you can sit on it or you can sleep on it.
Oh, okay. Like
And-
a couch.
Kind of like a couch, but they're hard on the sides.
Yeah.
Worse
couch.
A worse couch. They're like man cribs, really. But I won't say Morrowind is a perfect game like retroactively. It's aged kind of shitty. But you don't get a map in that
you're
game.
literally modding the game to make it look better.
Yeah, and to make it feel better, make it not feel as bad when I run up on a fucking rat and I don't have any stamina and my attack.
Beat the fuck out of you.
I mean, this is everything. Like my healing spells, my attack spells, my attacking.
You don't need stamina to drink a potion.
No, you fucking don't. But in Morrowind, you do. It's crazy.
If you needed stamina to drink a potion, we wouldn't have alcoholics.
But in that game, damn. In that game, you don't get a map. Okay, you get a man who tells you if you go east
You'll find
from this city and then you find this rock and you go 20 paces south, you'll find this. You get that the whole time. And it's so fucking
There's a
good.
mode in Tears and Breath of the Wild where you can do that as well.
Really?
You can turn off all of the HUD.
Holy shit.
And you can just be like, I'm pretty sure I've got enough hearts to do this. Fuck.
I need to play Breath of the Wild. I bet Blaine's got a copy you'd give me.
He has my copy.
Damn it. Shit.
And then Bros is going to play after him.
Fuck.
There's like a waiting list.
Well, I don't want
You can have my Tears of the Kingdom.
But I haven't played the first one.
You don't need to.
Well, I want to. Because if I play the second one first, the first one will never be interesting to me.
That is true.
That's why
I'm never playing Breath of the Wild again.
Yeah.
It even carries over your horses.
Really?
Yeah, so I don't even have an emotional reason to go back.
Wow. That's why I'm never gonna play Fallout 3 because I started with New Vegas and New Vegas came out later.
Ooh, yeah, you can't go backwards with those games. You can go backwards with some stuff. You can go backwards with Pokemon, I feel like.
Oh yeah.
And
To
you
a
can-
point. Yeah, I don't think that you can get very much fun out of pre-Gen 4 in Pokemon anymore.
Pre-Gen 4.
Yeah.
What's Gen 3 again?
That's Ruby and Sapphire for the Game Boy Advance.
Really?
The graphics are fine. It's a perfectly playable
the GBA
game.
games are my favorite aesthetic.
Yeah, they look nice. There's no physical special split in those, so like.
I don't know what the. I know what that is.
Pokemon has a physical attack
physical
stat.
attacks and special attacks.
So now they're based off of like what like the substance of the attack is.
Yeah, like,
So, like
earthquake and psychic.
Yeah, so Earthquake is a physical attack,
Yeah.
and Psychic is a special attack because one is tangible and one is like fucking space lasers.
Like Mewtwo goes like.
Yeah. Back before Gen 4, that was just determined by the type of the move. So a good example I like to bring up is Sneasel, and it's for both of the points that I hate about.
His ass would bring up Sneasel.
Listen, Sneasel
Who did I
is
bring up earlier? Kangaskhan?
Genghis Khan, bro. Genghis Khan's cousin, Kangas.
Yeah.
So
back when Pokemon was creative.
back when it was woke,
Yeah.
Back when they first woke up.
back when they first before they went to sleep. There are two reasons I have trouble with the pre-Gen 4 Pokemon games, and both of them are Sneasel related.
After this, can you please remind me to tell you about woke so much you fall back asleep?
Yeah. So, one is the physical special split, and the way it used to work is that instead of the substance of the move, it was the type of the move. Okay, so Sneasel, for example, was a dark ice type.
Okay.
Both of those are special types.
Yeah.
So all of their types, no matter what they do, are special moves prior to Gen 4. Sneasel has almost no special attack, has a massive physical attack.
Oh shit.
So
he's completely changed as far as use value goes from
Yeah.
one generation to the other.
Yeah, in Gen 3, you can hardly use Sneasel because all of its stab moves, which are same type attack bonus moves, don't do anything.
I did not know that was an acronym.
Yeah.
I love that.
And the ones that aren't stab, you don't get the bonus for, and just aren't going to be as good.
Yeah.
Second, Gen 4 introduced a fuck ton of evolutions for Pokemon that needed evolutions.
Oh, that's the baby gen, right?
No, 2 was the baby gen. They put a bunch of babies in.
2 was
Yeah,
the baby gen?
when they had Smoochum and Elekid and
You're telling me Pichu's from Gen 2?
yes,
Holy shit.
because they introduced breeding in Gen 2.
That makes sense.
They introduced a bunch of
That's where Togekiss is introduced as well, right?
Togepi is introduced in 1 and 2, and then Togekiss is in 4.
Okay.
So a bunch of shitty Pokemon
They
get
got the Togekiss movie.
Yeah.
I remember watching that.
They got all kinds of evolutions for shitty Pokemon in Gen 4. Fucking that's where goddamn like Magnezone comes from.
Craggy.
And fucking dude, the evolutions for Magmar and Electabuzz and shit.
Which one's the racist nigga?
Jinx?
No, not Jinx.
Jinx is racist
Okay.
as fuck. The one that's not
Not actually racist, but I like to joke that he's racist because it's
Scraggy? That's
Scraggy.
Gen 5, yeah, and Scrappy.
Yeah, Scraggy and Scrafty living in fucking Ground Zero.
They learned the move Swagger by level up, and that's real.
That's fuck. That's
Not many Pokemon learn Swagger, but they do. Was that moves like Jagger?
Yeah.
Blow my whistle, baby. Whistle, baby. Let me know.
dude. Are you familiar with what's going on with that right now?
I saw it on a meme recently, and it was crazy.
It's really funny. I really like. I was annoying the fuck out of my little sister by just going at random points, and then I like faked her out because I went, which is Dimwit
Damn.
actually from Hunger Games, and she likes Hunger Games, so she was like, "Dog, you're hating on Hunger Games right now by doing the whistle," and I was like, "Dude, I watched the movie in theaters. I like that. It's good. I read the book and watched the movie and stopped at both instances because I was like, fuck those sequels. I feel like this is just better if it's by itself."
Maybe the second one's the best.
I tried to read the second book and I just couldn't get into it.
Books are almost boring.
The books aren't as good as the movies, I think. Yeah,
Sneasel gets an evolution in Weavile in Gen 4. And
That's part of the Sneasel line?
yeah, dude. So if you're just wanting to Sneasel on it, it's just Sneasel up until Gen 3. It's just Sneasel on
by
his own.
himself. He doesn't get bigger or anything.
Jack shit, dude. It's crazy. Have you seen Schnackak?
You made him up.
No, have you seen Schnackak?
Have you seen Joe Yowza?
Have you seen Schnackak?
Have you seen
Oh,
Size?
lo, lo, lo. Schnackak.
You're fucking with me. This is racist to
No,
somebody.
this is
Somebody
real as fuck.
uncontacted.
This is real as fuck. No, he's contacted as hell, dude.
Were the Ewoks uncontacted?
What?
You got a picture of Ice Spice on
No,
your
I
phone.
don't.
You did. He
Don't
really
look
did.
at it.
I swear to God.
Don't look at that.
Scooby.
Scooby.
You thought I had a nude on my... Wait, was that on the podcast?
You thought I went crazy. What?
When you thought I had a nude on my phone. No, it
No,
wasn't.
that was pre-podcast.
Yeah, that was right before.
Where the fuck did Schnackek go? He's gone. Bro.
He's not real.
No, no,
nigga.
no, don't fuck with me. No!
You're trying to get me.
Dude, no.
You're trying to
no.
get me. You have so many pictures
Oh
of
my-
plankton in your phone. Why do you have so many pictures of plankton?
Software version 7.0. Looking at life through the eyes of a tire house.
Are we gonna get copyright struck for that? Or
I
no?
don't fucking
Probably
know,
not.
dude. We have before.
Have we?
Yeah.
What happened?
Lawson got his copyright struck.
Oh, that bitch.
Schnackek is gone!
Schnackek is not real. You hallucinated him.
No! Please.
Look at this. This is you right now coping with
Dude,
Schnackek.
no, fuck off. Dude, wait. Dude, I'm so fucked up right now. You don't understand. You don't understand. You don't get it. Holy shit, dude. Hold on.
I think this is the worst episode of the
Bro.
podcast we've ever recorded.
I've been super happy with that one.
I'm having a great time. That's how I know.
Dude. I'm so fucked up about Schnackek.
You can't spell Schnackek and find it, you bitch.
I bet I can.
There's no way you can.
No! Dude. Dude.
I think you
Dude.
tripped this.
No.
You tripped
I've
this.
seen this video 1,000 times.
I don't know what you're talking about. If you send it to me?
Maybe.
I can wait. My phone is recording now.
Dude, I'm telling you. Where the fuck is... Dude, I'm going crazy right now. Everyone was wearing fingerless gloves and oh...
What was that?
I saw a Spanish guy doing the Bartman.
I love Jeff Rosenstock.
Transport now to an old folks home.
Did I tell you what happened with me and Jeff Rosenstock?
No, what happened?
That motherfucker canceled on me.
Yes, you did. That shit sucks, bro.
And now we can see him in April, but it's like... And now he got the Fantano Album of the Year for the album he was touring with.
Dude, hell yeah. I didn't know he got the album of the year for Fantano.
Yeah, dude.
I know Fantano really liked that shit, though.
Oh, yeah. See, I didn't see the review for Hellmouth.
I saw that shit, man. I didn't like that album, really. I couldn't really get behind it.
I thought it was all right. It's not my favorite of his by far.
It's a little messy. Oh, my God, dude. I can't find Schnackak, and
You-
I'm going to
that
kill
Ice
myself.
Spice.
Bro,
Maybe
listen,
she's Schnackak.
she's just on my fucking on my
She's
Instagram.
mixed, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought.
Yeah. Keep this shit
We
going.
got another one in the ranks.
Keep this shit going while I look for Schnackak, because I'm going to die.
Keep this shit. Okay, so look, what you gotta understand about the B1 battle droid is that the B1 battle droids were initially controlled by flying saucers created by the Neimoidians, but later on, after Anakin Skywalker just
Enough of your jibber jabber. Play with my Jolly Ranchers.
okay, you faked me out. I thought that was gonna be Schnackak, and then you told me with your own mouth to play with your Jolly Ranchers, which I'm not gonna do.
I'm gonna shit myself right now, dude. I'm so upset.
I'm about
I just
to-
shit in Walmart before I came here. I was
Oh,
at Walmart on my way here. Walmart was so packed. and I had to shit so bad.
Walmart was packed. What the fuck is Walmart packed for?
Fuck, it's the day after Christmas.
What are they doing there?
Schnackak. Oh lo lo lo. Schnackak.
This is
Oh, lo, lo,
racist.
lo.
I can't.
Dude.
I can't stand behind this, man.
Dude, I'm going to.
That was a Yoshi riding a Yoshi.
Dude, shut the fuck up.
That's hot.
Oh my god.
I don't think I've ever seen porn of Yoshi before, and I'm surprised.
I'm going fucking. Dude, I'm so upset. I'm so upset.
Because I've seen porn of a lot of different characters.
Where is he going to?
Matt Groening, Marge Simpson.
Dude, he'll pop up in my fucking.
We already talked about Jar Jar. Skeletor. Anyway, the thing about the B-1 battle droid is because after Anakin Skywalker destroys the Neimoidian spaceships, the thing about that is they had to create them. They had to make them independent thinkers. And when they become independent thinkers, the deal is that they get like fucking stupid and they turn completely insane. Because the deal with the B-1 battle droid is because they want to make them cheap as possible, right? And so they die over and over and over and over, and they all remember death, and they all like just lose it. you know, in Phantom Menace, they have like different voices, and like, and they're like kind of smart, you know, like we'll go into the woods.
I love those guys, dude. I'd let them touch me all up and down.
Well, they only have like weird metal rectangle fingers, so that wouldn't be great.
They could just caress, probably.
And I don't think they have genital.
I think they could caress.
How would they caress?
I think they could caress.
How? No. See, but that was such a fleshly movement. That was such a. It's too fleshly of a movement. I don't think they could do it. It's like caressed by. Well, no, I was gonna say caressed by Skeletor, but the blue is actually his ripped body. He's only a skeleton on his face. It's because King Randor melted his face off. The father of He-Man, a.k.a. Prince of Eternia, Prince Adam. What the fuck was that? Was that Larry David's head?
Fuck off, dude.
What do you mean, fuck off? You're on our podcast. Don't touch my pop filter.
There's this video of this guy, okay? He's
go back up.
probably a Turkish man, I would say. He's probably
This
Turkish.
is not a Turkish man.
That's not,
a
no,
boy.
the thing I'm
I like
looking
this
for.
guy. Have you
I
heard his
love
Bigfoot
Peter
video?
King.
That is a
I
gremlin.
think he's maybe got schizophrenia, so I don't watch him too much because it kind of scares me. It makes me sad. But when the ones that go,
he's being exploited.
yeah, a little bit.
Shit, I hope not.
I think he is. Watch his shit, like all of his shit. It's the shit
Yeah?
that's like not on your For You page is like sad and scary.
Oh fuck.
Yeah. This kid
This
goes
fucker,
crazy.
man.
Dude, this fucking kid.
Okay, this is the episode where we look at your phone.
Listen, dude, we're 2 hours into this bitch. We can do what we want.
This is the longest podcast. by
no.
far. You don't
Listen,
think so?
what the fuck?
What the? That's great. I
Yeah.
love that.
Okay, so there's this video of this Turkish
Go
man.
back, go back.
No, I gotta find it.
I want to see that cat.
I'm looking
Whoa,
for
go
Snack
back,
Act.
my
Oh my
dad.
fucking. Okay.
You want to come over and play?
There's this video of this Turkish man. Oh my god. This is like crazy.
Get him out of here! Take a screenshot of that.
I did.
Okay, good.
There's this video of this Turkish man, and he's singing "Smack That" by Akon. Okay, but he doesn't know the words.
the most fucked up litany of shit I've ever seen.
He doesn't know the words to "Smack That" by Akon.
This is making you look bad.
He doesn't know.
Dude! Is that Toji?
He doesn't know the words to "Smack That" by Akon, so he's going.
Me neither.
Snack. Oh no. And, dude, this is my favorite fucking video on the planet. I've been looking, dude. I've watched this video.
Whoa! 2 in a row like that? Can't even see it. Sensitive content.
Oh
What
my
are we
God.
on? Your camera
My
roll?
Instagram, dude.
This is
I'm
not-
literally just on my For You and Instagram, dude. I'm looking for Snack. He's
I just
always
saw
here.
Lil Uzi Vert getting fucked in the butt.
He's always here, dude.
He's always here.
Snack is always somewhere in here.
Whoa!
Snack. I hate that fucking this guy, dude.
I've never seen. Is that Mr. B?
No, the guy that swallows in like 2 bites. I want him dead. His name is Sneeko or something, dude.
I'd like to
Bevo.
meet him.
Bevo.
His name is Bevo?
Yeah, Bevo.
Year before last, when we were. Oh my god! What the fuck?
Crazy.
Chubby goth girl level.
Bevo.
That's understandable. Whoa! Giant foo. Fuck.
Bro, Snack is gone.
Stake into my heart for pulling my cock out at the Toronto Blue Jays game.
I actually haven't seen the new Dracula flow.
It's really good. It's 10 minutes long. It's
No
crazy.
way.
It's 10 minutes long.
I would love to memorize it all and recite it as a litany. Can you recite the litany against fear?
What?
I must not fear. Fear is the mind killer. Fear is the little death that brings total obliteration. I will face my fear. I will allow it to pass over me and through me, and I will turn the inner eye to see its path. And when I do, there will be nothing. Only I will remain. Well, that was the ugliest nigga I've ever seen in my life. He looked like a horse killed him. No, that's a black buzzard. Go up. There he goes.
Leave him alone, dude.
What the fuck happened to him? It looks like he got kicked down the stairs yesterday.
What happened to him today?
Oh, you don't even want to know. Honey Boo Boo.
Damn, dude. And Ryan Traub feeling bad for him. Dude,
Ryan who? Oh my god! I think we just saw a man break both of his legs
That's okay, dude.
into a million pieces.
I'm just
Please
stop this. This is the worst episode of the podcast we've ever recorded. We've ever recorded for 2 hours and you're fucking scrolling on Instagram Reels. Stop, please. God.
When I find it'll all be worth it.
Have you heard the Mexican guy on the radio and he says, "Can you play that song that says it's Nike or Fila?"
Yes.
What? I can't remember what the song is.
This is the rhythm of the night.
Yeah, it says the rhythm of the night. Oh,
Dude, I'm telling you, when I find...
I love this guy.
Me too, man. I'm so happy. he's happy.
Stormtrooper inspired outfit. That's Han Solo's gun.
That's fucking great. May the force be with RJ.
Oh, okay. The Stormtrooper Executioner. That's nice.
He's going nuts.
All the First Order Stormtroopers here looked like this.
Yeah, that's
Made 'em
fucked
look-
up.
Well, you know the Sith Troopers from Episode 9? The red ones?
Yeah.
The First Order should have always looked like
Dude,
that.
I want to have sex with a Praetorian Guard.
A Praetorian Guard, really?
Dude, yes.
Tell me about this. Why?
I don't know. They look so authoritarian and red.
I'm not really that attracted to authoritarianism unless it's in women.
I feel like they do it to my butthole, though. You don't know they're not women.
I always assumed they were like, because of the retcon, I always assumed they were like fucked up pseudo clones or something.
I feel like they're non-binary, like brainless individuals.
You ever think about how many non-binary motherfuckers would have to be in Star Wars?
I feel like most of them even
Like,
are.
right? Yeah, like Rey. You can't tell Rey about gender. She's a desert fucker.
Yeah, she's no desert fucker. Dude, Schnackak used to be all over this bitch. I've gone 100,000 reels down, and there's still no Schnackak.
This is the most fucked up set of reels. We're going to talk about this. This is the most fucked up set of reels I've ever seen in my life. I just saw a video of Spider-Man's landlord getting fucked in the mouth.
Can I talk about my reels? It's all
Whoa! Meth dog.
He's problems. His name
I've
is
seen the
Doug.
video of him smiling. It's scary as hell.
Oh shit, my wife's on the way to pick me up.
You.
If I don't find Schnackak in time, it's all over. Dude, my fucking Instagram reels are all just disabled people.
You. Yeah, that's kind of what I was
I
highlighting.
don't know why it's like that.
Well, no, the algorithm really favors ableism. Like
Okay.
on TikTok and in Reels, it's because so much of it is about immediate funniness, and ableists think disabled people are immediately funny.
See, but that's the thing is a lot of mine are like actual like nice thing. Like the post front, like this is a real disabled guy, a guy with Down syndrome who's always just eating hot dogs. That's his whole.
It's
deal.
like wholesome content.
It's all like a lot of wholesome autistic content.
See,
like,
I see. I don't have this many disabled people on my For You page, but it's when I do, it's more fucked up.
Yeah,
it's like it's
no.
always like really shitty ableist content.
Yeah, no, it's nothing like that. That's just weird AI shit.
Yeah, I was
But, like,
gonna
it's a
say
lot of,
that
like,
was AI, right?
Genuinely wholesome disabled.
Yeah, this nigga's playing basketball.
Yeah, he's like actually look. He's gonna fucking
You like Shane Gillis?
Shane Gillis.
Yeah.
Maybe that guy from is that the guy from Smosh?
No, Shane Gillis is the guy who got fired from SNL immediately.
No.
Do you know about this story at all?
What the fuck are you talking about?
Dude, never mind. I'm not going to talk about that on the podcast.
Talk about it.
No, I was going to talk about a different thing. I was going to change the subject.
Okay.
But no. Shane Gillis, he got in trouble for, like, on a podcast he used to have being, like, really racist and shitty and edgy. And he's, like, and you know, he got canceled, pseudo, whatever that means, right? Like, let's be...
Don't worry about it.
like, to be real, canceling, like, doesn't actually affect anybody. Like, Dave Chappelle's bit about, they canceled J.K. Rowling. How much does J.K. Rowling make? Like, what does it mean to be canceled, Dave Chappelle? Canceling Dave Chappelle is the best thing that ever happened to his career.
Shit, dude, he's doing great.
Yeah, like, that shit is fucking fake as hell. But, you know, he did get canceled for whatever it's worth and taken off the SNL cast when they found that shit. And as soon as he like, could respond, he was like, yeah, that was pretty fucked up, wasn't it? Like, yeah, it was bad of me, and you know, if you don't want me on SNL, whatever, but I'm still gonna be doing stand-up, I'm still doing my shit. And people were mad at him, but they didn't understand where he's coming from, because he is actually a really funny motherfucker.
Really?
Like, I love his stand-up. It's great. It's fantastic. He's the guy that did the Trump would be the funniest president to see get shot.
Oh,
That's him.
that would be really funny.
Yeah, that's him. There he goes. Yeah. And he has, like, according to him, he has, like, borderline Down syndrome or something. He used to coach the Special Olympics.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like I've seen two things about this guy, and one is all the racist shit he said like 10 years ago, and the second was that Donald Trump would be the funniest president to be shot.
Yeah, that's all I had seen of him, too. But then I found a 45-minute stand-up he uploaded to YouTube.
Okay.
And I mean, like, he doesn't make the wisest decisions, I'll be real. He goes on Joe Rogan or something, I think. And I think he might have even gone on Shabibo's podcast once. But he was like, fuck you, Shabibo. Ben Shapiro.
Oh, fuck.
Oh,
Oh, and I'm going to find
I think that guy that stares into the camera like this is the Gunga King Gang guy.
No, that guy?
I think it's him.
The guy that stares in the camera like that is a wrestler. Like, he's a real guy.
Who is it?
Fucking dude. I just saw
I know wrestlers, kind of.
Dude, where's his ass at in here? That's guy.
What are we even doing at this point, man? Somebody call Hordak.
Bro. He's a bald guy staring at camera. Who the fuck? I know this dude.
I've never seen him before in my
Triple H
life.
or something, dude.
It's not fucking Triple H.
Kurt Angle. It's Kurt Angle.
Who's that?
He's a fucking wrestler.
I don't know Kurt Angle.
Dude,
I mean, I know the name, but obviously I don't know him by his face or anything like
I
that.
can't
Shit.
fucking help you if you don't know Kurt. Okay. But I'm in my shit.
Who was that?
I'm looking for Schnackak right now, dude. I'm gonna be looking for this shit.
Schnackak? Schnackak's fake.
Dude.
Schnackak is fake.
Schnackak is real as fuck. As real as my belief in him.
Nike or Fila is real.
It's Nike or Reebok.
It is?
Yeah.
Oh, because it's the rhythm of
It's
the
a
Reebok or the Nike. Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. I got the shoe wrong. Damn.
Dude, I'm legit fucked up about Schnackak.
Let me tell you, I've never fought over the mic before. This is more entertaining than I thought it would be. Look, let me tell you, can we do a whole episode like this?
Oh, no,
Schnackak, go lo lo lo, Schnackak. It's a doggy dog world. It's a dog. It's a dog in the world. It's a dog every day. Every day. What's the best Diary of a Wimpy Kid episode, and why is it Dog Days?
Snackak, oh lo lo lo, snackak, mo 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 mo, snackak, oh lo lo lo, snackak, oh, I see you five, oh we no low, I'm on another me, fever low, every no low, I'm on a love you, oh me no low, I'm on a love you, I mean no low.